And good evening, everybody. Welcome to a Monday edition of Central Lyon basketball here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. We welcome you into tonight's broadcast for a border battle here tonight in a boy-girl doubleheader between the Central Lyon Lions and the Hills-Beaver Creek Patriots. Coming on over here and visiting the Iowa side. You've been a nice little matchup the last couple of years, going back and forth. And playing the Iowa rules today as we play in Iowa. So we play by Iowa rules. Last year we were in Hills. And the difference there, if you wonder why that might be different, in Minnesota they play 18-minute halves instead of 8-minute quarters. So it's 2 more minutes on a half in Minnesota, and there's no stoppage of play in the middle there for that quarter break out there. So it's a lot different style of basketball that you're going to see out there from both these teams. And it's really interesting when you see these border battle matchups that you try and wonder out how the other team will adjust to playing with it. Usually you see the Minnesota teams really messes them up with the quarter. You would think that would help them as we bring Jeff Cruz into this. You would think a quarter break would help them because it almost acts like a free timeout for these Minnesota schools. But really what it does is in Minnesota you see a lot of rhythm basketball and a lot of running up and down. And I think that quarter break actually ruins their momentum and can really ruin a run for them.
Yeah, in Iowa with the quarters as opposed to halves, you get, like the last minute of the quarter, you're probably, a team probably going to slow it down, try and get that last possession of the quarter. The Minnesota school is not so much like that. The Iowa, you've got 4 last 1-minute possessions, and Minnesota, you only have 2. Another thing with Minnesota, I do believe do they run the shot clock in Minnesota still in girls, or is that just South Dakota?
Just in South Dakota. Minnesota does not have the shot clock yet. And that'll be an interesting thing, too, as girls, you would think that in the boys' side of it, where college basketball, boys college basketball, they play 2 halves, so that fits the Minnesota style a little bit better. But now that college girls has gone to 4 quarters, it'll be interesting to see if Minnesota follows suit and they switch their girls to quarters here in the years to come.
Yeah, Iowa is a NFHS state, so we follow the National Federation of High School rules. Minnesota, South Dakota are not. So they can make up their own rules, essentially, when it comes to how they want to do things, which another thing I noticed that Hills-Beaver Creek does have one 8th grader on their roster, which in Iowa that you cannot do. That's illegal in Iowa. However, they do allow that for Minnesota teams to bring that 8th grader or, they can actually bring 7th graders. That is allowed when they come to Iowa. However, on the flip side, if we go to Minnesota, we can't bring 7th and 8th graders with to play. So you have to play by your own association rules when it comes to your roster. But so it's a little different for the girls out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, in Minnesota, you see a lot of the small schools out there, and some of them, you would look at an Ellsworth Panther team where the school is so small where you see a lot of 7th and 8th graders, those middle school kids can be active on varsity rosters out there, and then that's what you talk about is the difference there is we don't have any girls of that age level on a varsity roster, so that's why we can't adjust and go over there in that way. Nonetheless, 2 good girls basketball teams coming into tonight. Central Lyon comes in 12-5 overall, 11-4 in the Siouxland Conference, just coming off a big win last Friday night over West Lyon. These girls went into West Lyon and revenged a loss that they had earlier in the season in what was quite the battle and a tough matchup against West Lyon. But 2 back-to-back games last week against Rock Valley and West Lyon. Lions come away with 2 wins and 2 quality wins here, getting ready for the tournament.
Yeah, the Lady Lions are on a 5-game winning streak. Back to that loss they had against MOC Floyd Valley, kind of a disappointing loss here in Rock Rapids. I talked to Coach Grafing yesterday. She was extremely proud of the defense they played over in West Lyon. They played man-to-man almost the entire game. The grown-away girl, they pretty much shut her down, especially towards the end there. It was a very physical game, but the Lions came away with the victory over in West Lyon. The Hills-Beaver Creek also played West Lyon earlier this year. I believe they had they lost by 10. That was way early in the year. So they do have one common opponent there. The Lions split with West Lyon, and then Hills has lost to them this year.
Well, Central Lyon had their tournament fate bound already, coming out earlier this week. The tournament bracket, Class 2A Region 1, Central Lyon will face off right here in Rock Rapids on February the 10th, 7 o'clock against Rock Valley. That'll be the first round matchup Should they win, they will advance to play West Lyon in West Lyon. So a chance at two more of those teams that they just faced this past week. They're going to get them in the first two rounds should they be able to manage to keep winning and advance and moving their way through the tournament. Make sure you kind of keep up to date on that one. You can always follow Central Lyon on their social media sites, on Twitter and on Facebook. And I know on the Twitter site and all that, those brackets are there if you'd like to click on them. Otherwise, they are on the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union website if you'd like to keep up with that. Just a few seconds away here, we want to thank our sponsors here making tonight's broadcast possible here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. We invite you to sign up and be a part of our broadcast network and keep up to date on what we've got. Big thanks to our sponsors, Avera Health, Frontier Bank, the Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company PC, and the Pepsi Cola Bottling Company are tonight's game sponsor. We'll take a quick timeout for our national anthem. We'll come back with our starting lineups in tonight's matchup between the Hills-Beaver Creek Patriots and the Central Lyon Lions on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like I
the
was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Back at Central Lyon, starting lineups being announced right here for both squads. For the Central Lyon Lady Lions, Elise Peterson, senior number 2 out there. Hayden Hymanson, freshman number 4. Senior Michaela Witt, number 10. A senior number 20, Becca Knobloch, and a sophomore number 22, Sutton Schlumbum, the starters for Central Lyon. For the Hills-Beaver Creek Patriots, their starting lineups out there is Paige Chilstra, a senior out there, number 15, a junior Madison Spaff, junior Sydney Fick, a junior Grace Bundison, and senior Courtney Rosaboom. We'll take a quick break for our national anthem.
Hi, this is Dave DeNoble. It is a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church, making the memories that are priceless.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Back in Rock Rapids, once again, thank you for joining us here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. The Hills-Beaver Creek Patriots and the Central Lyon Lady Lions, the first part of our doubleheader tonight. Hope you could come out here. If you still haven't come out, we invite you to come out here. A big night here at Central Lyon, as Central Lyon hosting a fundraiser here at the halftime of both the boys and girls game, helping to help out Trenton Bass tonight. Trenton Bass, the senior football player from Hills-Beaver Creek, had a severe neck injury during the football season, and trying to help him out here, and communities banding together. A kid from our community really struggling out there after his injury, but he is back home. And he is adjusting to life back at school and at home, and we're just looking to help him out. So come on out here, halftime of Girls and Boys. We'll have a fundraiser here to help out the Trenton Bass cause and help out his family with some of those medical costs. Trying to buy a wheelchair lift for their house out there. So come on out here and help us support Trenton Bass. Hills-Beaver Creek wins the jump ball right away. Sydney Fick with the jump win. She'll pass that ball off to Paige Tilstra. Right side now over to Fick as she reverses, now left side. They look inside for Bundesen. Bundesen dribbles in, kicks it back out to Tilstra. Tilstra up top there, nothing for her, has to work her way around right side to Madison Spath. Now back off to Fick. Fick knows how to score. She's the leading scorer for her. High-low presence there right over the top to Courtney Rosenboom, and the Patriots are on the board first. Lions will bring the ball up the court here with freshman Hayden Hymanson. Hymanson gives it back across to Michaela Witt. Some of these girls, Jeff, have some experience with each other as Sutton Schlumbum, Sydney Fick, and them have played on the same summer basketball team with Coach Steve Kellen up there in Minnesota and done some traveling basketball. So they've been teammates as well as now their opponents as the Lions just turn the ball over.
Yeah, you know, some of them are going to be familiar with each other, familiar with their game. You noticed right away that they went full court man versus Sutton and made someone else bring the ball up the court. Sutton, our leading scorer, by only by about a point, though, so you can't just focus on Sutton all game long.
Sydney Fick gets the entry pass as she cuts through the lane. She goes up strong, lays it in. The 6-foot senior or 6-foot junior from Hills-Beaver Creek, as we said, she knows how to score. She has been a 4-year starter for HBC. Michaela Witt with it, goes inside here to Peterson. She'll get it right back. Now dribbles it inside into the paint, kicks it out. Peterson fires away off the front iron, rebounded away by Madison Spath. She'll just slow it down and bring it up the court. Spath has it, top the key. She'll start working her way right side. Gets the ball inside right away. Trying to look for the weak side pass was Paige Tilstra, but the ball was kicked away by Becca Knobloch.
Yeah, lucky thing Becca knocked that ball out of bounds because that was going to be a layup for the Rosenboom girl down low if Becca didn't get her foot on it.
Courtney Rosenboom, 6'1" in there, is really tough to beat. Shot from the corner from Fick rattles in and out. Sutton Schlumbum fires it up ahead. Fick steps in front of it, knocks it out of bounds. That is one thing that the Lions are going to have to try and do here. You know, you're going to have to play against a team and look up the court and try and beat them to the point of attack there and catch them from behind.
The Lions, the Lions are very, very athletic. Just maybe a half second too late there for Sutton's pass.
Sutton gets the ball inside, has to kick it back out to Witt. She'll reverse over to Hymanson. The height of Hills-Beaver Creek is definitely going to be a challenge here tonight for the Lions. As we said, with Fick, a 6-footer, Rosenboom, a 6'1" presence down there. They will cause some defensive problems out there. Active hands there. Hills-Beaver Creek forces the turnover. They push the ball up ahead. Bundesen goes inside, can't get the layup to go. Spath with the rebound, now out to Rosenboom. Fick has it right wing. She'll bring it out. Now up top to Tilstra. Paige Tilstra will start and reset the offense. Now work right side. Into the corner to Bundesen they go. Looking inside for Rosenboom as Knobloch fronts. She dribbles inside and draws the foul. Grace Bundesen, 5'8" junior forward, will go to the line to shoot a couple. First foul there on Becca Knobloch. First foul of the night for either team. First free throw on the way is no good there for Bundesen. Score still 4-0 HBC. They've got a bucket apiece from Rosenboom and Fick. Lions are going to make a change here as they will bring in the substitutions. And Faith Hendricks will come into the game here. Also coming in will be Lexi Ramsey. Ramsey will bring it up the court. Nobody picks her up. Dish off there to Hendricks. She can't get the bucket to go. Fick picks up the rebound, and she'll bring it up the court. Ramsey is putting the pressure on there. Fick beats it, no problem. Left side now to Bundesen. Inside to Fick. Fick tries to go for it and just shorts the layup. Ramsey comes away with it. Now she'll push tempo up the right side. Ramsey dribbles inside, rejected by Fick. Inside there, the height of Fick. Just too much there for Ramsey. A definite about an 8-inch height differential there on that one. Tilstra now left side over to Fick. She'll have it top the key. Looks inside, now goes left side to Spath. Now out to Bundesen. Bundesen back. Spath there looking inside once again. HBC really trying to work those post players and take advantage of the size differential against the Lions. Spath will dribble around right side. Now she goes into the corner to Bundesen. Bundesen throws it in, has Fick for the easy layup. Good seal as Hendricks tries to come over the top, and an easy bucket there makes it 7-0.
Yeah, Faith just a little late there and trying to get it. She was trying to get it in front, but definitely not quick enough to get around there and get the easy bucket.
Hymanson dribble penetration inside, tries to kick it off to Hendricks, but goes off the foot of Rosenboom. Paige Tilstra now going to check out of the ball game. Coming in for her will be Taryn Rock. Lions get it into Slumbum. Slumbum strong with it, gets the bucket to go and draws the foul. She'll go to line to shoot, make it a three-point play if she can knock it down.
Lions definitely did a great job there moving without the ball, and with giving up a height advantage, you're going to have to move well and get those girls moving.
Slumbum gets the free throw to go. She cuts the lead to 7-3. Sutton very strong underneath the basket. If you're going to foul her, you really got to foul hard to keep her from making the basket. Witt gets the steal, but can't keep it from going out of bounds. It'll stay with HBC, but good penetration there and way to jump the route there for the Lions. Spath now has it out of bounds for the Patriots. She'll just get it into Fick. Fick will reverse to Bundesen here, now down into the corner. Trying to get it inside to Rosenboom. Nothing there. Ball tipped by Ramsey. Goes across the half-court line. Run down by Spath. Spath now dribbles it down into the corner. Off to Rock, who dribbles inside and is called for the travel as she tries to pick it up and come back out with the ball. And a turnover for the Lions. A good defensive stop that time. 3:44 to play here in quarter number one. 7-3 the lead. Farrah Lewis now coming into the ball game here. The two larger posts, the taller girls for Central Lyon, going to try and compete with some size here for Central Lyon. Hymanson has it up top, gets a pick from Slumbum. Nothing there. She has to give it back to her. Dangerous pass up top. Slumbum dribbles inside off to Hymanson. She'll dribble in, kicks it out to Ramsey. Fick gets a hand on it. She'll save it, but trying to come up with it was Hendricks. Rosenboom comes away with that off to Rock. Inside they go. They kick it out. Try and go to Bundesen. It's almost stolen by Faith Hendricks there. She'll knock it out of bounds, and it'll stay with HBC. Hendricks will come out. Knobloch will come back in. Also coming in here will be Abby Knobloch for HBC.
A good hustle play there by Faith Hendricks. Get back in the play, coming back from offensive-defense transition there.
Yeah, didn't get the catch down there on the one end, but did a good job of hustling back as HBC has it tipped away again. Lions have been very active with the hands there. They've been getting right in the way of the passing lanes. They just need to complete the steal. Fick has it up top. She'll work her way left side. Now over to Knobloch. Reverse now right side to Rock. She's looking inside. Nothing for her. They find Knobloch in the paint, but has it rejected. Coming up with it was Hymanson. Outlet pass to Sutton. Back across to Ramsey. She catches it too far under the hoop. Ramsey almost a little bit too fast for her own good there. By the time she caught it, she was so far into the basket and lucky to throw it off of Sydney Fick.
Yeah, another example of the length of Hills-Beaver Creek causing the Lions some issues there trying to get that layup.
Slumbum gets it into Hymanson. She'll bring it out top here to Ramsey. Ramsey will reset the offense. Pick over the right side here for Lexi. She looks inside for Lewis. Looks to go strong. Nothing for her. Kicks it back out. Now Hymanson has it in the wing. Gets a pick there. Steps back out top. Three on the way is good.
Good rhythm three for Hayden Hymanson there. Got a nice pick from Becca Knobloch and just stepped back and took the three from the top of the key.
And did a nice job of being aware to step back and create the space. Lions cut the lead to 1 here, 7-6. As HBC opened up an early 7-point lead. They go over the top to Rosenboom. She can't handle the pass, but she does get the save. And Central Lyon going the other way. And an offensive foul will be called against Sutton. Slumbum there. Tried to sidestep the defender, but just too much contact underneath and definitely out of control on that play.
Yeah, she tried to go by both defenders there, and the first one kind of knocked the ball out of her hands, and then Sutton just ran into the next one.
That is the tough part. You try to play fast, but you got to play fast and under control. Patriots bring it up the court. Grace Bundesen with the ball. She'll dribble into the paint, kicks it back out. They reverse. Fick will fire from the left wing. It's good. Three-pointer there and ends the scoring drought for the Patriots and extends their lead to 10-6. Minute 40 here to play in the first quarter, a 4-point HBC lead. Peterson has it up top, now down to Lewis at the free throw line. She goes inside to Knobloch, going up strong with it, but has it blocked away by Whitney Elbers. And HBC going the other way. They kick it back out. Reverse over here. Bundesen at the free throw line. She'll just walk it back out. Gives the ball off to Knobloch. She'll dribble inside. Kicks it out to Rock. Rock has it knocked away. A scramble for it on the ground. Lexi Ramsey comes up with it, and she is bumped from behind. And the foul will be called. Second team foul against HBC. We'll see who they credit the foul with. Looks like they will give it to Abby Knobloch, her first. Ramsey will check the ball in immediately down to Lewis on the block. She goes up strong but has it blocked by Elbers. Elbers outlets the pass over to the top here. Coming up the right side is Knobloch. Now to Fick. Rhythm three. Rolls around. No good. Fight for it underneath. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Patriots. 57 seconds to go here in quarter number one. Paige Tilstra is going to check back into the ball game as Taryn Rock will come out of the game. Hymanson bringing the ball up the court here. She's got it top the key, right side over to Ramsey. Looking for the pick for Ramsey. She lobs it over the top. Nobody home. Expecting Lewis to finish the roll on that one, and nobody was there. A turnover, giving it back to the Patriots here with 45 seconds to play. Tilstra up the court, working left side, now the top of the key. Looking down to the free throw line, Bundesen out to Fick. She'll fire the three, no good. Fight for it underneath, ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lions. Lions have had a couple opportunities underneath there and need to be a little bit more aggressive grabbing those rebounds. Patriots, Tilstra will try and check it in from the baseline. She'll get it into Fick. Skip pass down the middle to Bundesen. Bundesen goes up strong and draws the contact. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Foul will be on Hayden Hymanson, her first. Third team foul with 28 seconds to play here. Bundesen's been at the line before. She was one of two. Now she knocks down the first.
Not probably the greatest defensive stand there for the Lions. Let Bundesen get wide open right in the middle. Just got stuck on her backside, and she did a good job. She bodied into Hayden, and Hayden didn't have anything to do.
Bundesen knocks down both free throws, extends the lead to 12-6 for HBC. And once again, we talked about it all night, the height and the length of HBC right there. They do a good job of cutting to the lanes, and they are strong passers as well, as they can get the ball there in a hurry. Lions dribble in, out to Ramsey. She'll fire the three, no good. Rebounded away by Spath. Madison will bring it up the court. She'll go top of the key, and she walks with it. She was going to go over to Tilstra, and Michaela Witt stepped in front of it, and as she second-guessed herself, drugged the pivot foot.
Yeah, Lions here, 12.4 seconds, need to get a good possession. This is one of those end-of-the-quarter situations that they need to just hold the ball and get the last shot.
Hymanson's going to dribble inside, goes the block, nothing doing. Lewis with the offensive board, but can't get the layup to go. HBC with a rebound. Fick will fire the half-court shot. It is no good. After the first quarter of play, Hills-Beaver Creek leading 12-6. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with more Lion basketball on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Rock Rapids, Central Lyon and Hills-Beaver Creek in a girl-boy doubleheader here tonight. Quarter number one comes to an end. Hills-Beaver Creek leading the Lady Lions 12-6. And Jeff, that's something we talked about where Hills-Beaver Creek used to playing halves versus quarters. Had a little bit of a run going there. Were able to extend their lead from 7-6 to 12-6. And that's where the advantage could come in here for Central Lyon as they get that timeout essentially with the quarter break, have a chance to go and reset and talk it over and try and break the run that HBC had going.
Yeah, hopefully for the Lions that's the case because that it was 7-0, then it was 7-6, and the next thing you know it was 12-6 again. So hopefully it breaks some momentum there with that quarter break.
Ramsey gets it in. She'll get it right back and start the offense up top the key. Left side over to Witt. Now Witt will dribble it up top. Back to Ramsey. Looking inside and just telegraphed the pass. Madison Spath, easy steal for her. Off to Tilstra. Spath gets it back. Now back to Tilstra in the corner. Tilstra gives it off here. Grace Bundesen. Bundesen will go inside right away. Going up strong with it. Ball deflected there by Hendricks. Becca Knobloch comes up with it. Up ahead to Ramsey. Too hot to handle there, and Spath runs it down. Now Ramsey tries to swat it away, but Sydney Fick up with it. Now into the corner, Paige Tilstra. Tilstra bringing it back out for Bundesen. Bundesen reverses now right side over to Spath. Now back left to Tilstra. Tilstra up top off to Fick. Quick three on the way is good. And that is where Sydney Fick is really tough. She can go inside. She can come back to the outside and hits that quick three. And it's a 9-point Patriot lead.
Yeah, this is a little danger territory for the Lions here, giving up the first points of the second quarter.
Knobloch dribbles inside, has to kick it back out. Now Sutton Slumbum dribbles inside, goes up strong, and she'll be called for the travel. Good defense by Paige Tilstra, working the feet and then getting a hand on the ball to create the turnover.
Yeah, Sutton just went a little, picked up her dribble and didn't really have anywhere to go with the ball there.
It's tough to get inside and any kind of presence in there, and then Sutton, may have just been trying to do a little bit too much with it as trying to force some of the issues there. Fick has it at the free throw line. She'll dribble it down into the corner. Now bring it back out to Tilstra. Tilstra dribbles right side. She'll give it back to Fick. Fick will reverse here. Bundesen now in the left wing. Gets a screen up top there. Now they work left side over to Spath. Tilstra once again. She'll dribble into the paint. Kicks it out. Fick, quick three on the way is good. Sydney Fick, her third three of the night. She's got double digits already. It's an 18-6 lead. 2 minutes into this second quarter. Central Lyon needs a timeout and a quick run there for HBC. They've got things rolling.
Yeah, Lions not the start of this to the quarter as they wanted, as they give up quick points here. It's quick 6 points. HBC extends their lead. Lions need to get back to it. They're going to have to shoot well from the outside this game if they're going to win. As tall and lengthy as the Patriots are down low, they're going to, the Lions are very athletic, but HBC matches up extremely well to them when it comes to running up and down the floor, especially when you add in the length.
Yeah, a lot of tall girls out there, but they definitely have the athletes who can run with them. Strong ball handlers out there and some strong shooters for this HBC Patriot squad. Obviously 13-3. They're looking ahead as they're just a few weeks away from tournament play. Hills-Beaver Creek will play in Section 3A. Their Girls Super Saturday comes up the last weekend of February. So the girls from Hills-Beaver Creek are getting ready to go as well. Ball's tipped away as the Lions try the entry pass inside, and a jump ball will be called underneath. I do believe it will stay with the Lions on the possession arrow.
Also want to remind everyone, Central Lyon George Little Rock Wrestling is in action right now at George as they are going up against Sioux City Heelan. You can catch that on the George Little Rock YouTube channel, so you can watch it at home. You can flip back and forth between basketball and wrestling if you would like. It's a single duel tonight, as it was scheduled to be CLGLR, Sioux City Heelan, Ridgeview, and Kingsley Pearson. But unfortunately, Kingsley Pearson backed out yesterday. They didn't have very many wrestlers and decided they didn't want to get any more work in. And Ridgeview also backed out last week, so down to a single duel, which is unfortunate because those wrestlers go a long time without wrestling this week with they have sectionals this weekend.
Sectionals coming this weekend. Foul underneath there. Foul will go against Becca Knobloch as Abby Knobloch goes inside for HBC. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple. As Jeff said, wrestling tonight over Heelan. Still a good matchup there for the Lions. Heelan expected to be one of those tough teams we'll have to face down the road in the district duels to if they have any chance of making it to state duels. Lyon Wrestlers came away with the Siouxland Conference Championship last weekend and in a dominating performance there at the tournament. And I do believe, Jeff, a record margin of defeat there for the Lions as they won in grand fashion over there. So congratulations to those Lyon Wrestlers, and we look forward to what they can do coming up in postseason wrestling action.
Yeah, I believe they won by 93.5 points. I think they beat Sibley, dominated last year, dominated the tournament, and CLGLR, I believe, scored 20 more points this year than what Sibley Ocheyedan scored last year when they won it.
Hayden Hymanson trying to get the Lion ladies back into this one as she fires a 3 and closes the gap to 10. Hills-Beaver Creek now up top here with Grace Bundison, right side to Rosaboom. She looks for Knobloch, cutting to the lane, foul and the bucket. And once again, Abby Knobloch is just doing a fantastic job. So they pass into the wing, and she just cuts right down to the block, and they're doing a great job of finding her. That time she draws the foul and the shot. And she'll have a chance to earn a 3-point play on that one. Foul was on Sutton Schlumbum. She's got 2 already in this first half. Free throw is no good, but an offensive rebound for Rosenboom. That shot's no good. Ball batted around, and a foul is called against HBC. Going to get a hack on the arm there of Farrah Lewis. Foul will go against Courtney Rosenboom, her first. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Hymanson up top, left side over to Witt. She takes a look at a 3, nothing for her. So she'll bring it back to the right side over to Hymanson. Hymanson now left side, bringing it back right side to Ramsey. Ramsey will reset here. She'll go back off left side to the right to Witt. Witt looking inside, finds Ramsey, goes up strong with it. Can't get the bucket to go. Grace Bundison with the board. Over to Sydney Fick, and she'll bring it up the court. Sydney Fick up top, left side now. Bundison back to Fick. Fick goes strong, can't get it. Rosenboom offensive rebound. Her shot no good. Sydney Fick with the offensive board. Skip pass over the top, too strong, out of bounds. And the Lions survived there as they gave up 2 offensive rebounds inside.
Hills-Beaver Creek, Joel, is playing just outstanding man-to-man defense here on the defensive side of the ball, really sparking their offense and giving the Lions trouble.
A lot of energy out of that Patriots team on both ends of the floor. Farrah Lewis dribbles it down to the block. She picks up her dribble, looks weak side, and a weak pass there. Can't do that with these girls. Fick with the steal. Up ahead there it goes to Taryn Rock, and she knocks it down on the layup, extending that HBC lead, now 23-9. With just under 4 minutes to play. Ramsey inside, she'll kick it out to Witt. Witt out to Hymanson. Hymanson will reset top the key. Now she brings it back left side. Ramsey fires the 3, it's short, no good. Scramble for it underneath. Rosenboom rips it away and gives it off to Fick. Fick up ahead to Bundison. She'll dribble into Peterson. Gets away with a walk as she dishes it off, and Rosenboom lays it in there for HBC. Hills-Beaver Creek with a dominating performance so far. Elise Peterson fires the 3. Rosenboom rebound up to Fick. Up ahead they go once again to Rauch. She goes inside with it but has it stolen away. Hymanson up with it. Now coming the right side. 3 minutes to play here. Michaela Witt will fire the 3 and bank it home. Michaela Witt with the bank 3-pointer cuts the lead to 25-12. Hills-Beaver Creek now going to slow it down a little bit. They were running pretty hard for a few minutes there. Now they go inside again to Knobloch. Foul will be called on Michaela Witt as she reaches in. Hills-Beaver Creek, Jeff, that's one thing that they just excel at here. You watch these girls cut through the lane and cut to the basket. And not only are they doing a great job of cutting to the basket, the passer is doing a great job of finding her in time and putting her in a good position to either score or be fouled.
Yeah, they're constantly beating the Lions to the point there. You know, just right there. The Lions weren't in horrible defensive position, but they just got beat to the basketball and got the foul called on them and almost gave up another layup.
Abby Knobloch missed the layup there, but Lions couldn't get the rebound. Hills-Beaver Creek back with it. Sydney Fick fires from up top, rattles around, doesn't fall down. And a fight for it underneath again. Elise Peterson comes up with it. Lions will definitely get a discussion about boxing out at the half from Coach Grafing. Elise Peterson right up top, right side. Now they go inside Lexi Ramsey. She goes strong off the glass, but too strong. Can't get it to go. Faith Hendricks comes up with the rebound. Lions kick it out. Stolen away by Fick. She's going coast to coast. She'll lay it in with ease and add to her point totals here tonight. She has just been deadly, whether it's inside or outside. Ramsey goes coast to coast. She can't get it to go. And just a jump ball is called there. Faith Hendricks underneath grabbed hold of the ball there as Tilstra, or not Tilstra, but Abby Knobloch was going to bring it up the court. Caused the jump ball, and a turnover gives it back to Central Lyon. Lions get it into Hymanson down in the corner. She'll bring it back out to Ramsey. Now Hendricks has it. She'll shoot from the short corner. No good. Hymanson offensive rebound, and the putback is good. There was a good job by Hayden to get good position underneath, and she benefit from it.
Yeah, Hayden Hymanson did a great job. Hayden, I believe, is actually our leading defensive rebounder on the team. So even though she's a guard, she gets a lot of rebounds out there.
Faith Hendricks steps in front of one here. Once again, I thought the Lions were a little bit behind on that one, but Faith, good effort to get a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. Both girls hit the floor. But a good hustle play.
Yeah, could have easily actually been called a foul. They've called lesser fouls this game than what the contact we just had there, but
Knobloch fires the three from up top, and she'll bank one home. Well, they're going to say it's a two. Had the left foot on the line, so a long two-pointer for Abby Knobloch. Makes it 29-14, just over 1 minute to play here in the first half. Faith Hendricks will fire the three. Nothing doing there. Grace Bundison with the board. A 3-on-1 attack here. Fick looks left side to Tilstra. Can't get it to go, but Fick gets the board and the putback. Lions bring it up the court here again, trying to cut into it in the final 45 seconds. Ramsey drives inside. This time she gets the layup to go. That's been a struggle so far here tonight, but she finally gets her first points of the first half.
Yeah, Lexi had missed about a couple layups and finally got one to go for her there.
Great find there. Grace Bundison looking left, goes inside and able to find Abby Knobloch underneath for the easy layup. And just like that, Hills-Beaver Creek. Now the Lions look pick and roll. They get an open shot there from Peterson. She misses the layup. Now Bundison running back across the court. Spin move in the lane, loses the handle. Up to Witt. Witt's going to try and beat the defense. Goes left hand, has it deflected by Tilstra, and going the other way. Fick will rush up ahead. Gets it inside to Bundison. She'll lay it in at the buzzer. And at the half, it has been all Hills-Beaver Creek. They lead 35-16. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with our halftime report from Lyon basketball here in Rock Rapids on the Lyon Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Dave DeNoble. It is a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church, making the memories that are priceless.
The Central Lyon Community School is located in Rock Rapids, but it also serves Dune and the surrounding areas. We have great programs and educators from preschool to middle school, all the way up to high school. Our district has many goals for Central Lyon. These are just a few. Financial goal. The Central Lyon District will maintain a strong financial status while continuing to fulfill the needs of the academic program. Academic goal. The Central Lyon District will do whatever possible to provide the best education for students of all ages and all abilities. Facility goal. The Central Lyon District will provide the necessary up-to-date physical plant and equipment purchases, including good facilities for all programs. Central Lyon School, setting the standard for success.
but I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like I
The
was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
And we welcome you back here to Rock Rapids here at the half. Hills-Beaver Creek leading Central Lyon here in the girls matchup 35-16. A video just being played for Trenton Bass here from Hills-Beaver Creek. We talked about him a little earlier. The senior from Hills-Beaver Creek injured in a football accident and has a severe neck injury because of it, and has been going through a lot of rehab over the last couple months. He's been out in Colorado, now is back home, back at school, and doing a fundraiser here tonight for Trenton Bass here, part of the Central Lyon and Hills-Beaver Creek matchup here tonight, trying to help provide a wheelchair lift to Trenton's family and help ease some of the struggles that they have at home. And we do see Trenton here is at the game, so good to see Trenton here, and excited to see him around here. The young girls, the fourth grade girls, I do believe, out here for Central Lyon are out there performing for us at the half here, getting a little bit of action in front of the big crowd. They've got their coaches. Girls worked hard all year long, and this is kind of the culmination, getting to play in front of the home crowd here during a varsity basketball halftime moment. As we said, Trenton Bass fundraiser. They're passing the buckets around here. If you're thinking about coming out and you'd like to donate, you are welcome to. We'll be passing the buckets again at halftime, so still plenty of time to come on out here and help raise some funds here for the Bass family, and we appreciate each and every person who does donate here tonight. At the half, Hills-Beaver Creek leading 35-16. You see your stats there on the scoreboard. Hills-Beaver Creek, a 12-6 lead there. They led 7-0 to start the game, and Central Lyon came back, made it 7-6, but then closed on a 5-point run there for the Patriots. It looked like the quarter break was going to be a blessing in disguise for the Lions there, as it might have stopped the run for Hills-Beaver Creek, gave them a chance to go to the sidelines and talk things over. In the end, it ended up being a blessing for Hills-Beaver Creek. They came out on fire and were able to really take advantage of the Lions. They did some great jobs of cutting into the lane, getting some easy buckets underneath. Sydney Fick working inside and outside here tonight. She has had a fantastic first half. Whether she's had to go inside, go outside, she's got some steals and rebounds to her credit. It has been a dominating performance here so far for Hills-Beaver Creek over the Lady Lions of Central Lyon. It has been quite the battle here. As we said, both these girls' teams are getting set up. They are just a few weeks away from tournament play. As the Lady Lions of Central Lyon, they will host Rock Valley in the first round of the Class 2A Region 1 Iowa High School Basketball Tournament. And that one is on February 10th at 7 o'clock. That is here in Rock Rapids versus Rock Valley. Winner will move on to face West Lyon at West Lyon later on in that week. For the Hills-Beaver Creek Patriot ladies, they come into tonight, and they are looking to make their way into the tournament play as they are getting ready. They are 13-3, and they're set up in Section 3A, and they will move on to Super Saturday over in Worthington. That is the last Saturday of February to start off their tournament play, and they're looking forward to that, and so far looking really good as they make their way towards those action. As we said, other things going around on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network coming up tomorrow night. We'll have a girl and boy doubleheader here versus Boyden Hall. come on out, tune in. At about 6 o'clock, we'll go on the air. If you can't come out in person, we do invite you to come out. Game time at 6:15 for the girls. Boys will be about 20 minutes following that. Next Tuesday, February 6th, we'll have basketball once again here versus Sheldon. And once again, we'll be on at about 6 o'clock. That is the upcoming events here for Central Lyon Broadcasting. We do also remind you, if you follow George Litterock video YouTube, you can check out wrestling going on right now. They are wrestling against Lyon. Last we saw, the Lions were leading in that match, but that can always change throughout a match here or there. We saw they were up, I think, 7-0 the last time we looked. So if you are interested in following the wrestling team, they are over in George Litterock tonight wrestling against Lyon. They have their tournaments coming up here, and they'll have sectionals coming up in the weekend. A couple more reminders coming out. Tomorrow, come on out early and enjoy the Spanish trip. Support the Spanish trip here with their taco supper from 5 to 7. And February 6th, the WAC tailgate from 5 to 7. So that is next Tuesday during the basketball games versus Sheldon. Come on out and enjoy that as well. Once again, we remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel here. Hope you enjoy what you see here and the productions that we do put on. A lot of work goes into making sure Central Lyon activities are possible, whether it is sporting events, band concerts, wrestling events, all the things, the choir concerts, and all those fun things. We even had the Hoopathon here yesterday in Rock Rapids, so that got to be broadcast. And that is all thanks to our sponsors, Avera Health, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin Company, PC, and the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company. We make sure that you patronize the sponsors you see throughout the broadcast. If nothing else, make sure you stop in there and tell them thank you for making Central Lyon activities possible. You can also follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date on everything going on. Just a few minutes away here before the second half of play. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with more girls basketball here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Back in Rock Rapids here live from Central Lyon. A border battle tonight in the girls and boys portions here. First half of the girls game here tonight. Hills-Beaver Creek leading Central Lyon 35-16. And hopefully the Lady Lions were able to make some adjustments at the half and able to get themselves back on the right course here and hopefully get back into this game. Sydney Fick leading all scorers here at the half. 17 points at the half for Fick. And scoring half of Hills-Beaver Creek's points. She was dominating in that first half. Lions got to look to shut her down. Patriots start with the basketball. Fick has it the right side into Bundesen. They go inside to Rosenboom. Strong through the double team. And Rosenboom, Courtney Rosenboom, the 6'1 senior, able to fight through it and get the first points of the second half. Lions now work right side over with Peterson in the wing. Up top here to Witt. Witt will dribble into the right side, dribbles it off her leg, regains control. Inside to Knobloch, turnaround jumper is good. A lot of I don't know how to say this, a lot of contest there from Rosenboom, but nice shot of playing straight up and not drawing the foul on it.
Yeah, the Hills-Beaver Creek they contest almost every shot down low. Becca did a really good job of getting up and over Rosenboom there to get the bucket.
Sydney Fick has it in the right corner, back out top to Tilstra. Tilstra dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it out to Bundesen. Finds Fick cutting through the lane, now over to Spath. She almost loses control of it, but gets it right back. She'll bring it out top now, right side Tilstra. Paige Tilstra up top, Sydney Fick. She'll fire the three, too strong, no good. But HBC will get the board. Madison Spath with the rebound. Now right side Tilstra into Bundesen. Looking for Fick, cutting through the lane. Draws contact on Becca Knobloch. And a quick foul on there, and I'll bet Becca has to come to the bench. That's her third.
Yeah, that's, Becca was going for the ball there, and so was the Hills-Beaver Creek girl. Not, it probably would have been an easy no call there since they were both going for the ball. And Becca, you can almost argue that she beat the girl to the spot there.
Faith Hendricks comes into the game. Cutting back door there was Bundesen, has it swatted away. Rosenboom comes up with it, and she gets the easy bucket. And Central Lyon just lost control of where the ball was. Good defense, but then just lost it.
Yeah, that's when things are going well, they're going well. The Lions get a block, and the ball goes off a girl's hands into an open HBC girl hands and just puts it in for a layup.
Michaela Witt fires the three. It's no good. Rebounded by Rosenboom. Fick will push it up the floor. Left side there, good cut to the basket. Rosenboom got the rebound on one and ran the floor and benefits with the layup underneath. And that's just good basketball.
Yeah, the Hills-Beaver Creek is playing great tonight. I'm not sure if this is normal for them. We have no stats on them. I know actually, we know they're 13-3, but I talked to Coach Grafing yesterday. She actually had no idea on who their leading scorer was or what kind of basketball they played because they couldn't get any stats or any film on them. But they're definitely a good team, that's for sure.
Sydney Fick, obviously the leading scorer for this team. She's been around for years and just keeps getting stronger and stronger as her confidence builds. Spath goes inside, tries a quick pass underneath there, and just overshoots Rosenboom underneath, giving it back to Central Lyon. Hills-Beaver Creek, obviously you talk about some of the teams they play in that conference out there. They've got a tough team. They always struggle when they go over to Southwest Christian. Southwest Christian out of Edgerton over there, definitely a perennial power in Southwest Minnesota, and that is always a matchup to watch. When Hills-Beaver Creek and Southwest get together, that has been a premier matchup the last couple of years, and that's probably the team that they got to look at in Section 3. That's the team that they're going to have to really set their eyes on if they want to make their chance into a section championship and towards the state tournament. Now it's a little bit different in Minnesota. We sit in districts, they are in sections. So they will work their way through section play and work their way from a subsection into a section final for a chance at state, kind of how we would go through districts into a regional sub-state and then into the state tournament here. So some familiarities, but some not there on the basketball side, just a little bit different wording there. But Hills-Beaver Creek definitely looking ahead here. End of the month is when they'll start off in a really fun atmosphere. They go over to Worthington and play, and all 8 schools in the section play in one day. And they start at 10 in the morning, and they go to about 7, 8 o'clock at night. And they just play 4 games back to back to back, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of different schools come out and watch all the games out there. It's just a really good atmosphere out there for Super Saturday coming up at the end of the month for Hills-Beaver Creek.
Yeah, the boys had talked about, the Boys Athletic Association here in Iowa, you've got the girls and the boys are separate, so they do different things. The boys had discussed that about going to kind of a Super Saturday in place of the first round of the state tournament. I believe they're looking at some cost-cutting measures there. They wouldn't have to rent out the Wells Fargo Center for the entire week, and have some smaller venues, but play multiple games in those venues across different classes. But they didn't go through with that.
Sydney Fick fires the three. Madison Spath tries to save it. Lions have picked up a little bit of pressure here defensively as you're seeing a little bit of full court press being applied, then dropping into that 2-3 zone. I think they're going to really try and take away the bigs for Hills-Beaver Creek here in the second half and dare them to shoot. Hills-Beaver Creek not afraid to shoot it, but you can hope for the best going into that form. Sydney Fick gets a steal, brings it down the court off to Bundesen. Bundesen's three was no good. Sutton Schlumbaum up with it. She'll bring it up the court, top the key. Dribbles inside into the paint, draws the contact on Tilstra. just the first team foul as it came on the floor against Page. So the Lions will have it underneath their own basket. 4:19 to play here in the third quarter, a 41-18 lead for Hills-Beaver Creek. Lions go inside to Schlumbum. She goes strong with it, nothing doing there. Ball is batted around. Grace Bundesen comes up with it. Now Hills-Beaver Creek pushes ahead, and an uncharacteristic failure there. Sydney Fick dribbles it off her leg. Hymanson up with it, gets the bucket and the foul. That was a great shot by Hayden to go in there. She was going to the ground, just heaved it up at the basket, and benefits by letting it go down.
Yeah, it was great body control there for Hayden Hymanson, able to get squared back to the basket and get the ball up and get the lucky bounce off the backboard as she was going to the ground.
Hayden Hymanson looking for double figures here in this third quarter. Has been about the only player able to score here within reason here. Free throw was missed, rebounded by Madison Spath. Faith Hendricks got the foul afterwards. So a cheap foul all that way away from the floor. Lions pick up the full court press once again. Now in for Central Lyon, J.C. Fredrickson. Fredrickson subbing in here as she works the defense on Bundesen. Bundesen dribbles baseline. Shot was short, no good. Fight for it underneath.
I think they're going to call the Hills girl for being on the out-of-bounds line there, so Lion basketball.
Grace Bundesen will be called for landing on the out-of-bounds line. Both girls going after it, her and Hendricks. Hymanson brings it up the court, right side over to Ramsey. Ramsey's going to look inside, has it stolen away by Sydney Fick. She just reads that pass well. Up ahead to Spath. Madison's just going to pull it out. She'll reset the offense, top the key. Gives it off to Fick. Her shot too strong, rebounded by Schlumbum. Sutton bringing it up the court here. We'll see if she tries to beat the defense. Dribbles into the contact and gets the benefit of a block underneath. And it's one of them questionable calls, and glad it goes your way. And Sutton will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that could have been called a block, or it could have been called a foul. I think Fick was just too far underneath the basket. She was back there underneath there to not call that one, I think is what the official was looking at. But
yeah, and sometimes it's the position of the official on how he sees the contact, whether he sees them slide into it or whether he sees if they're set or just the angle at what they make that contact at is how he calls that foul.
Yes.
So Sutton makes one of two there, and it's a 20-point Hills-Beaver Creek lead. Fick brings it up the court over to Abby Knobloch. Abby picks up her dribble, no one to pass it to. She just shoots it, and it goes down. And that's just kind of the way the game has gone for Hills-Beaver Creek, and they extend their lead to 44-21. Michaela Witt has it at the free throw line, tries to kick it out. She'll find Hymanson. She'll go inside here to Hendricks. Back out Hymanson. Her shot is blocked by Spath. Gets it back, dribbles inside over to Witt. Witt dribbles free throw line. Her shot no good. Rosenboom up with the board. Outlet to Spath, and she'll push it up the court. You can really see the tempo difference that Minnesota ball is playing there. As soon as that rebound is there, they're outletting and they are pushing the ball up the floor. Hills-Beaver Creek inside, some nifty ball movement there, and good basketball once again. You just can't say enough about that one. That went from Spath to Taryn Rauch, inside to Courtney Rosenboom for the bucket, and Hills-Beaver Creek is just playing phenomenal here tonight. Sutton Schlumbum steps into a three-pointer. Her shot was no good. Fredrickson comes away with the board for the Lions, out to Hymanson. She'll dribble inside, gets the floater up, can't get it to go. Hendricks offensive rebound and put back no good, and Courtney Rosenboom comes up with it. Sydney Fick bringing the ball up the court, top the key. She'll fire the three. It's good.
I was going to say it's kind of a low-scoring quarter here, Joel, until the last about minute and a half, and Hills-Beaver Creek, I think 9 points in the last about 90 seconds here.
Hills-Beaver Creek didn't take long. Once they start to feel it, they're not scared to let it go. Hymanson over the right side to Michaela Witt. She tries to go inside for Fredrickson. Abby Knobloch gets position and the steal. Hills-Beaver Creek pushing tempo right side up the court, and a jump ball is called. as Hills-Beaver Creek was going to try. It looked like Rauch was going to try and bring it back out, and Sutton Schlumbum stepped in and grabbed the ball for the steal. And a jump ball forces it back to the Lions. Elise Peterson back in, Becca Knobloch back in as well. Ramsey, Hendricks, and Schlumbum are going to the bench here. Take a little breather. Peterson in the right side. She goes inside to Knobloch. She faces up with it. Too strong, no good. Scramble for it on the floor. Another jump ball. We'll give the ball back to Hills-Beaver Creek. Knobloch, nice job there of facing up there on the baseline. But the height for Hills-Beaver Creek, once again, that time Whitney Elbers, 6'2" center, is just too tough to shoot over. She, even if she doesn't touch the ball, she is going to cause some confusion on your shot on where you actually need to, how high you need to shoot it or where you can put the ball.
Yeah, she causes a lot of disruption down low, making the girls change their shot, and something we're not used to. We don't see this much length in the Siouxland, at least not this year in the Siouxland Conference.
Becca Knobloch, a quick foul there. She'll come off the floor once again. That is foul number 4 on her. Her time's really been limited in this game with the foul trouble. Farrah Lewis will come in for her. Patriots throw it over the top to Fick. As they get it inside, they go right away to Elbers. She kicks it out. Shot on the way, no good. Shot was from Megan Gerke. Outlet up ahead to Elise Peterson. Elise Peterson beats the defense and gets the layup with 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Hills-Beaver Creek will have a chance at the last shot. They're not going to wait for it. Abby Knobloch fires away. Coming up with it is Witt. Out ahead to Peterson. She'll beat the defense again, but can't get the layup. Michaela Witt board, no good. Farrah Lewis is put back, no good. And finally rebounded away by the Patriots. Sydney Fick with 10 seconds on the clock will work her way right side here over to Gerke. They go inside to Knobloch, back out. Shot on the way is no good. Megan Gerke rebounded away by the Lions, and that'll do it for the third quarter. 49-23, Hills-Beaver Creek leading Central Lyon. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with the fourth quarter and more Lion basketball on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Back in Rock Rapids, set for quarter number 4 here in the first part of our girl-boy doubleheader. The Hills-Beaver Creek Lady Patriots leading the Lady Lions of Central Lyon 49-23. After this last quarter here, we'll have about a 20-minute downtime as the boys will come up and get their warm-ups and come out here for the second half of our border battle. We still invite you to come on out here and enjoy some boys basketball here tonight. We invite you to come on out to Central Lyon tomorrow night for a girl-boy doubleheader against Boyden Hall. Tomorrow night, come out a little bit early and help support the Spanish Club and their Spanish trip with their taco supper from 5 to 7 here in the high school commons. Lions will start with the basketball. Sutton Schlumbum will bring it up the court. She has been hampered with some foul trouble here in this ball game. Normally a strong scorer, but once again, we've talked about it a lot here as Michaela Witt draws the foul on the shot there. The length and the speed of Hills-Beaver Creek defensively, the aggressive play, has really caused the Lions some problems offensively. Obviously only 23 points on the board, but even the opportunities to score have been limited with the way Hills-Beaver Creek has played here tonight. And definitely a good eye-opener and maybe a lesson learner for Central Lyon.
Yeah, you know, being a non-conference game and for the Lions, you know, the Lions are down to their last, counting tonight, 4 regular season games, and 3 of them are this week. So no matter win or lose, the Lions are going to, it's a good learning opportunity for the Lions as they'll go over Boyden Hall here tomorrow night, which, you know, hopefully they get the win there. And then they head off to, I believe, number 2 ranked Sioux Center. I believe they fell a spot. I think Sioux Center is ranked number 2 in Class 3A on Friday, which is always going to be a tough game over in Sioux Center.
And then you have Sheldon on the docket as well next Tuesday. And hopefully the Lions, like I said, you got to use a game like this. You know, sometimes the games like this aren't terrible. You know, you never want to lose a game. But, you know, sometimes if you lose a game, you can really look at your team and find some weak spots. You know, if you want to know where some weak points are, you got to play a good team and let them actually do some stuff to you and hurt you.
Yeah, you know, the Lions, you know, you don't want to say it doesn't mean anything to them, but in the large scheme of things, a loss tonight isn't the end of the world. You know, the brackets have already come out for postseason play. It's right now. It's all about trying to get basically trying to peak at the right time. Obviously, tonight's a step in the wrong direction for the Lions, but you know, last Friday they had the big win over in West Lyon, which is a big confidence booster for at least mentally when they have to if they can get back to play West Lyon in the quarterfinal and regional quarterfinals. They'll be at West Lyon to do that. So knowing you have already beat them once over there is just going to help you have a little bit more confidence the second time around.
A little bit of chaos out there on the court. Lots of offensive rebounds for HBC there. Can't get any of the putbacks to go. Find the Lions come away with it. Farrah Lewis goes up strong, has it rejected away by Whitney Elbers. Off to Bundesen. Bundesen up ahead to Gerke. Gerke cannot handle the pass, and it'll go out of bounds. Madison Spath's going to come in now here for Megan Gerke. And a timeout will be called by Central Lyon. We'll take a quick timeout as well and hear from a few of our sponsors. We'll be back with more girls basketball here on the Lion Broadcast Network.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
the husband who didn't text back about supper.
Probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Rapids here, girls basketball matchup between Hills-Beaver Creek and Central Lyon. The Patriots of Hills-Beaver Creek leading Central Lyon 49-28 with 5:51 to play in the ball game here. Lions just calling a timeout to discuss some things over here and get a few of their substitutions in. It has been all Hills-Beaver Creek here tonight. Lions were able to stay close for about half of the first quarter. Late half of the first quarter and extending on throughout the game, Hills-Beaver Creek has just been able to run away with it and now just kind of maintaining that lead here in the second half. Sydney Fick leading all scorers so far, 20 points on the night. 3 Hills-Beaver Creek Patriots in double digits. Courtney Rosenboom with 12 and Abby Knobloch with 10. Lions with only one player in double digits. That's Hayden Hymanson, the freshman guard. Lions with the ball here. Hymanson will have it. She'll bring it up top the key, work her way over to the right side. Now Michaela Witt. Michaela Witt looks inside. Lexi Ramsey cutting down to the baseline, makes the catch and the layup, and cuts the lead under 20 as 49-30.
Sorry, Joel. Great cut there by Lexi and a great find by Michaela.
Lexi Ramsey, only 5'3", I do believe, probably the smallest player on the floor. But shockingly enough, the majority of her points come on layups.
Yes, they do.
I mean,
she's a beast down low for being how short she is.
She gets rebounds in there, and she gets a lot of layups, and it's a lot of her speed that gets her in good position to do that. So credit to her out there. Abby Knobloch with it for the Patriots. She'll go out top to Spath, right side to Tilstra. Tilstra's going to dribble inside, tries to find the post player Bundesen, but misses everybody. It goes out of bounds back to Central Lyon. For the Lions here, trailing by 19 with 5 minutes to play, I would say one of the things you want to try to do is finish strong, Jeff. And if you could cut this to a 10-point loss, that would be definitely a step in the right direction of getting yourself in position to score points and fight back from a deficit, because that's something you need to learn as well. You're not going to lead every game. Sometimes you're going to have to play from behind. And, like I said, if you can cut this lead in half, that would be a big step here. And I think that would be one of the best goals that you could go for here going forward here in the final 5 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Heather Grafing does. I mean, we mentioned they've got 2 more games yet this week. And after that big win on Friday night, if she gives her starters another minute or 2 and then goes to the bench, unless we can get a quick 6-9 points here and get it to a more reasonable number, might just go to the bench and let the starters rest for the rest of the week.
Sydney Fick fires the 3. It's no good there. Relatively quiet second half for Sydney. She was unconscious in the first half as Sutton Schlumbum is fouled going to the hoop. Sydney Fick had 17 points at the half, and that's not to mention all of the rebounds, steals, and everything else she had to go with it. But she was absolutely amazing in the first half. Only 3 points here in the second half, but with a 20-point advantage, hasn't needed to do a whole lot.
Yeah, she's been pretty quiet this half. The Lions actually are on a 7-0 run here in the fourth quarter, in the first half of the fourth quarter. So they're doing a pretty good job right now.
Lions try to go inside, ball's tipped away. Peterson corrals it, gets it back out. Now Ramsey dribbles inside, draws the contact, and she'll go to the line. And once again, Lexi Ramsey, not the biggest player on the floor. We say it all the time, not the biggest player, but she might be the fastest girl out there. I mean, whether she's playing defense or offense, she has a very quick first step, and that gives her a lot of room and a lot of advantages out there.
Yeah, Lexi usually was usually the fastest girl on the court. I'm not sure tonight, though, Joel, with as fast as some of these Hills-Beaver Creek girls are. But Lexi, I believe, even coming off the bench, I believe she's our leading the team in steals, which is pretty big for someone who doesn't start every game, and that's just a testament to her quickness.
Well, Lexi knocks down both of her free throws, cuts the lead to 17. Sydney Fick brings it back up the court. Has it in the left wing, skip pass across to Knobloch. She looks inside for Roseboom, nothing there. They'll reverse. Now they work left side down the corner. Grace Bundeson's short jumper rattles in and out, no good, but Abby Knobloch is there for the dime and the putback. Up top with Hymanson, right side over to Ramsey. She can't handle it, saves it from going out of bounds, but comes up with it is Knobloch. Now Ramsey steals it away and gets one of those steals you were just talking about. And all in hustle there, so she makes a mistake, doesn't give up on it, and gets the steal right back. Right side now here, Hymanson picks up her dribble up top. Grace Bundeson applying a lot of pressure there, and just a little bit too much as she is called for the block. And that'll be put the Lions in the bonus here, as Bundeson will be called for her 3rd. That is the 7th team foul on Hills-Beaver Creek. Lions will be shooting free throws from here on out. Hymanson misses the first of the 1-and-1. Bundeson with the board. Up ahead to Knobloch, kicks it out. Right side to Rosenboom. Rosenboom finds Sydney Fick. She draws the triple team, has to kick it back out. They find Taryn Rauch. She fires away. Ball hits the floor before anyone goes for it. Lions come up with it, push ahead. Sutton Schlumbum goes up off the glass, no good. And the ball is knocked away by Lexi Ramsey. And Hills-Beaver Creek will come up with it.
Yeah, just another example there, Joel, of the quickness and speed of Hills-Beaver Creek getting back in front of them. They didn't really contest Sutton's shot. She just kind of ran right in front of her at the last second to throw off balance.
Well, I think Sutton was expecting the contact by her body movement there, and Abby Knobloch just did a great job of stopping and putting her hands up and letting her go, and that was just enough to distract her to miss the shot. 51-32, Hills-Beaver Creek leading as Heather Grafing clears the benches here. She'll bring her starters to the floor. Coming in now here for the Lions, you have J.C. Fredrickson out there, Tori Stubbe on the floor. Also out there, Callie Yeakel. And Riley Fulkins on the floor as well. And who else are we missing out here? Oh, Shania Struckman.
Shania Struckman's out there.
Shania Struckman, our other one. So 5 new players in for the Lions as they've cleared the bench. And now Hills-Beaver Creek will do the same. Here as they will stop play to get these girls into the ball game. Bailey Swan coming in for them. Amber Boss into the ball game. Also Anna Hagan. Kaylee Rosenboom in the ball game as well. Lions have it there over on the right side. Fredrickson dribbles inside, looks for the weak side pass, and cannot find her intended target as she throws the ball away. Bring the ball up the court here is Kennedy Fick. She'll hand it off right side over to Rosenboom. Kaylee Rosenboom picks up her dribble in the corner. Has to bring the ball back out. Anna Hagan now in the wing. Hagan will dribble inside, kicks it back out. This time to Rosenboom. They reverse. Left side over to Boss. Boss dribbles in, kicks it back out. Fick fires. No good. Rebounded away for the Lions. That is Riley Fulkins. Fulkins now bringing it down the floor. She is fouled as she goes inside, and she'll go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Good job there by Riley. The Patriot girls there had their back turned to her, so she just kept going.
Riley Fulkins, 5'9" junior, at the line to shoot 1-and-1. First free throw on the way is good for Riley. Hills-Beaver Creek will improve to 14-3 on the season. Lions will fall to 12-6 overall. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded away by Fredrickson. She'll dribble it out. Now works back inside. Short jumper, no good. Rebounded away by the Patriots' Rosenboom. She'll give it off to Boss. Now Boss back to Rosenboom. Brings it up the court right side. Anna Hagan now with it. She'll pick up her dribble. Double team called, and a foul will be called up top. I do believe that's on Struckman.
I think they're going to get Callie Yackel there, actually.
Yackel.
Either one of them could have been called on.
Patriots will keep the basketball. They'll get it into Rosenboom. She'll have it up top. Left side now over to Boss. Now Boss dribbles into the smaller. Has it blocked away by Stubbe. Tori Stubbe gets a hand on it. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Hills-Beaver Creek. 1 minute yet to play. 51-33, the Patriots lead in the first half of our doubleheader. Inbound pass to the weak side. Amber Boss no good on the layup attempt. Rebound away by the Lions here. Fredrickson pushing up ahead. Has the ball tipped, but Stubbe comes up with it. She'll dribble down to the block. Goes strong off the glass. Can't get it to go. Patriots come up with it. Rebound to Kennedy Fick, and she'll bring it up the court. Now Boss has it in the left side. Goes inside right away to Swan. Swan's turnaround shot is good, and Bailey Swan has found her way into the scoring column. Struckman bringing the ball up the court here for Central Lyon. Right side here. Over to Yackel. Now back to Fredrickson. Yackel once again right wing. Callie dribbles up top. Now they go inside to Fulkins. Fulkins has to kick it out. Ball is partially deflected. It is picked up by Stubbe, who gets the putback, and Tori Stubbe is into the scoring column. Clock will hit 0. 53-35 will be the final score here tonight. Hills-Beaver Creek defeats Central Lyon in the girls matchup. We're about 20 minutes away. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some post-game stats, and we'll have about 20 minutes before the second half of our doubleheader in the boys matchup between Central Lyon and Hills-Beaver Creek. You're listening to Lion Basketball on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
Hi, this is Dave DeNoble. It is a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church, making the memories that are priceless.
Back in Rock Rapids, live from the Central Lyon Gymnasium. Boys, half of our doubleheader here tonight between Central Lyon and Hills-Beaver Creek. On the floor, warming up now. We are about 15 minutes away from that game getting started. Hills-Beaver Creek on the ladies' side defeating Central Lyon here in game number one, 53-35 in a game where Hills-Beaver Creek came out from the get-go and just kind of ran away with this one, Jeff.
Yeah, Hills-Beaver Creek came out ready right from the get-go. Is right, Joel. They, they dominated early. They didn't shoot all that great. Looking at the stats, they only shot about 38% from the field, but they out-rebounded. They had 43 to 32 on the rebound total, so they out-rebounded the Lady Lions and were able to get the win tonight.
Well, a big win for them out there. They had a really good run. And not necessarily in one quarter, but in a nice long stretch out there. They came out, they led 7-0. Lions came back, made it 7-6, but then Hills-Beaver Creek had a 5-0 run to close out the first quarter, and then going into the second quarter, extended that and just ran away with it in the second quarter. They outscored the Lions 23-10 in quarter number two to open up that big lead at the half. Sydney Fick led the charge. She had 17 points at the half. 20 points overall here on the night for Sydney Fick out there. 3 Hills-Beaver Creek players in double figures out there. Only 1 for Central Lyon. Moving on throughout that game, obviously, Hayden Hymanson had 10 points for Central Lyon, the only player in double digits out there. A lot of the other players for Central Lyon, really, you can't say that they shot a poor percentage out there. They really never had a lot of good opportunities out there, and that's a big credit to the way Hills-Beaver Creek was playing defense. They were quick. They are long and lengthy. They got a lot of tall girls with some long arms out there, but they played with speed, aggressiveness, and with those long arms, they made it really difficult for the Lions to get into the scoreboard.
Yeah, the Lions really let it get away in that second quarter. From there on, it's pretty equal stats. Actually, it's almost identical stats. I think it was 19-18 Lions in the second half. But the second quarter just killed the Lions, and part of the third quarter as well, the beginning. I think they let Hills-Beaver Creek go on a 6-0 run to extend their lead to start the second half. And the Lions, you don't know if they were a little let down from a big win last Friday or looking ahead to their own conference games, but nonetheless, the Hills-Beaver Creek Patriots came out and just dominated that basketball game.
Yeah, Lady Lions have a big week ahead. So do these Lion boys as well. They've got a game tonight. They'll play tomorrow against Boyden Hall. That game tomorrow is here at Central Lyon. Make sure you come on out here and support the Lions. If you are in the area, come out and support the Spanish Club tomorrow night from 5 to 7. There'll be a taco supper here at the school to help support the Spanish trip before that Central Lyon girls and boys basketball game versus Boyden Hall. And then they will go on the road to Sioux Center on Friday. Will both these squads out here. For Hills-Beaver Creek, they're going to have some games up ahead as well. I know for the boys section, Jeff, I've got the Hills-Beaver Creek boys. This is game 1 of 3 that I have to cover for these guys this week. I've got these guys tonight. I've got Hills-Beaver Creek Thursday and Friday. The boys are at home in Hills, so I know I'll be on the road covering those guys, doing some radio that way. These guys got a big week ahead of them too. So a big week for both these squads, and really kind of one of those things where it's a good time of year to throw a game like this in here. It's a good breakup from conference play and playing those same opponents out there. But in the same aspect, this late in the season, it's tough to play that many games all in one week. That can, you always talk about you'd rather play games than go to practice, but games really wear you out.
Yeah, they do. It's kind of a weird situation with playing this late in the year. I think we've played this late, though, pretty consistently throughout the years with Hills. So it's not all that uncommon for us. I think we're kind of used to it. But, the Lions do, the Lady Lions, now that they're 2A, we'll play 3 games this week. Then next week they'll play Tuesday, and then they'll have off until Saturday when they start their regional play. So they're busy this week, but next week just 2 games and 4 days in between, so they'll get time to rest. And then if they continue on, I think they play like every 3 days or something for the as regional play goes on. And boys, obviously, they will play 3 games this week, and then they will be at Okoboji next Friday to finish out the Siouxland Conference play on the boys' side of things before they get into their district play.
Regional tournament has come out in the state of Iowa. You can find that on the Iowa Girls Athletics Association. The Lady Lions are set to host Rock Valley in round number 1. That is Saturday, February the 10th at 7 o'clock here in Rock Rapids. Lion men, they will try and get ready for tournament play as well, as we see them warming up here in the background here against Hills-Beaver Creek. And these two teams out here, and this should be an interesting game with the boys out there. Central Lyon 1-15 overall here, 0-14 in the Siouxland Conference. For Hills-Beaver Creek, though, they are, I do believe, they are 4-14 or 4-11, I do believe, somewhere around there. They've got a couple wins on here, so a down year for Hills-Beaver Creek as well. Normally a definite power in the Southwest Conference over there and Section 3A. They've got tournament play coming up starting in March, so both these teams about 3 weeks to 4 weeks away from playing again in the tournament time. So both these teams getting set up, ready to go. Once again, a big thank you to our sponsors. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Avera Health, Frontier Bank, the Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, and the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company bring you Central Lyon Athletics and Central Lyon activities here on the CL Broadcast Network. As we said, a couple events still coming for us. We've got basketball here tomorrow night against Boyden Hall, and we'll have basketball again next Tuesday night versus Sheldon, starting at about 6 o'clock here, so make sure you tune into those as well. If you're interested in wrestling, the Central Lyon George Littlerock Wrestling Squad is over in George Littlerock here tonight. They are wrestling Sioux City Heelan in what is going to be a tough matchup there. We expect to see Sioux City Heelan in the dual tournament there. That's going to be one of those teams we're going to have to beat if we want a shot at the state duels. And over there, last I saw, they were tied at 24. And we're not sure how these last couple matches will wind down for the wrestling squad. You can find that match over on the George Littlerock YouTube channel if you want to click on over there and check out how our wrestlers are doing. The wrestlers coming off a Siouxland Conference tournament win last weekend there. Congratulations to them. The wrestlers have had a fine year, and they are undefeated in duels so far on the year, pending obviously what goes on tonight with Sioux City Heelan. But a fine year for the Central Lyon George Littlerock wrestlers. We'll take a quick time out here. We'll come back in just a few moments. When we come back, we'll take a look at our starting lineups here tonight and our boys' half of our doubleheader here tonight between Hills-Beaver Creek and Central Lyon. You're listening to Lyon Basketball on the Lyon Broadcast Network.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Back in Rock Rapids here, live from Central Lyon between Hills-Beaver Creek and Central Lyon here tonight in a girl-boy doubleheader. We're getting set up for the boys matchup here as part of this matchup here between these two schools that have played each other over the last couple of years across the border here. So a nice change of pace. As we said, since we're playing here in Central Lyon, we will play by Iowa rules, and we will play by quarters and not halves. And that did not seem to deter the girls' side as Hills-Beaver Creek was victorious over the Central Lyon Lady Lions in game number one, a 53-35 final if you are just tuning into this. Starting lineups here for the Central Lyon Lions. They'll start things off with senior Brady Wright. They also had a guard, a sophomore, that is Carter Krall. At point guard, junior number 5, that is Zed Hymanson. At forward, sophomore number 22, Addison Metzger. And at center, a senior number 24, it is Parker Metzger. For the Hills-Beaver Creek varsity boys, they have senior number 10, Dawson Leonards. They have junior number 12, Preston Wilhelmy. He'll be the guy to watch here tonight. He knows how to score the rock. They have at another guard, a junior number 13, Hunter Bork. At forward, senior number 15, Josh Keeter. And at center is a sophomore, number 31, Jax Wysong. Wysong's another one of those guys for Hills-Beaver Creek. He is a workhorse down on the block for a sophomore, and he definitely knows how to score when he gets those offensive rebounds down there. So pay attention to them. Wilhelmy and Wysong will be the guys that you need to pay attention to for Hills-Beaver Creek. I'm sure we'll mention their names throughout this broadcast, so make sure you pay attention to that. Once again, a big thank you to all of you tuning in here today, and we thank you for joining us for Central Lyon activities. Make sure you sign up to view our YouTube channel, and you can stay up to date. We'll let you know when we are going to be broadcasting different things, not just athletics here on CL Broadcasting. We have all sorts of extracurricular activities, whether it's band or choir or even the hoopathon from yesterday. All those things going down on Central Lyon Broadcasting, so lots of good things going on. Once again, our wrestling squad still over in George Little Rock, still tied at 24. The last report we have, the Lions were tied there. I think they're at the 152-pound matchup right there.
Yeah, they're going to lose that by major decision, it looks like. We are watching it on my phone, actually, watching the George Little Rock YouTube channel. So we will go down 28-24 to Susie Heelan. I did get a text from my wife over there that said we did not. Our 106-pound wrestler Cody Kramer did not wrestle, and neither did our best wrestler Gable Sieperda. So Lions just trying to get some experience versus Sioux City Heelan, as they will face them at districts and then probably in the regional duels as well. So they want to make sure that they saw them before the postseason play starts. So. Well,
and maybe a little strategy out there as well. As you said, it doesn't hurt them other than the fact that they were undefeated in duels throughout the year. But, maybe a little bit of strategy by Coach Curtis Eben, not showing your hand out there. Nonetheless, I know Bishop Heelan has seen Gable Sieperda wrestle out there, and everybody knows how good he really is out there. But maybe just not showing them exactly what they've got live. And one of those things that you might be playing a few mind games before tournament time there for the Lions, as we do expect to hopefully meet up with Sioux City Heelan down the road, and possibly a shot at the dual state tournament when it comes time to meet up with those guys.
Yeah, I talked to, I was this weekend, some of the senior wrestlers and then the coaches went to watch Iowa and Michigan duel, and they had an extra ticket because someone couldn't go, so I tagged along.
You unfortunately tagged along, yeah.
Got to go with them, and with that was a neat experience. But they knew coming in on a Monday duel, they knew Cody especially was going to be hard to make that weight, and Gable as well.
Starting lineups are being announced here for the boys basketball squads out there. We've already talked about Brady Wright, Carter Krall, Zed Hymanson, Addison Metzger, and Parker Metzger, the starters for the Lions. For Hills-Beaver Creek, Dawson Leonards, Preston Wilhelmy, Hunter Bork, Josh Keeter, and Jax Wysong, the starters for the Patriots. A big night here between the Patriots and Central Lyon, as at the half of both of these games, a fundraiser benefit for the Trenton Bass family out there. Trenton Bass in attendance here today. It's good to see him down there on the sideline supporting the Patriots here. Trenton, a senior at Hills-Beaver Creek, an unfortunate neck injury during the football season. It's been much talked about throughout our area, and glad we could be a part of it, glad we could help out. And passing the buckets around at halftime of the girls and boys game, trying to raise a few funds for Trenton and trying to help them fund a wheelchair lift in their family household. So, we hope the best. Hopefully it's a good fund here tonight, and if nothing else, we're supporting a good cause. And even though it's across the border, we're still supporting our local area kids, and we're glad that we could be of some kind of help there for that Hills-Beaver Creek Patriot community and the Bass family as well.
Yeah, big thanks going out to Greg and Michelle Vinoy for helping set that up, and Coach Heather Grafing on the girls' side for getting that going for here tonight to help out the Bass family.
So 8 minutes on the board here for quarter number one. As we said, we are in Iowa, so we play by Iowa rules. Minnesota rules are 2 18-minute halves. Iowa is 4 8-minute quarters. So halves are 2 minutes longer in Minnesota, and there is no quarter break, obviously, in Minnesota. Here we're in Iowa, we will play 8-minute quarters, and we'll see how this works out. Zed Hymanson doing the jumping here for the Lions. Josh Keeter will do the jumping for Hills-Beaver Creek. Keeter, a 6'3" senior. Hymanson out there is a 6-foot junior. Lions win the jump there, so Hymanson will start with the ball. Left side over Brady Wright. They reverse back out Carter Crawl. He dribbles inside, loses a handle on it. Wilhelmy comes up with it. He's going to go coast to coast. Nice dish, but cannot convert as Carter Crawl fouls from behind there on Hunter Bork. Wilhelmy picked up the ball where it was going down there, had a nice little dish to the weak side, and Carter Crawl just caught from behind there with the foul. Hunter Bork fires his first free throw. It is no good. Just 17 seconds into this quarter here, we're at the free throw line already. Hunter Bork will knock down the second one, and a 1-0 Hills-Beaver Creek lead. Lions will bring the ball up the court here with Hymanson. A 1-2-2 zone here, almost a 3-2 zone, but they extend up top here, do the Patriots, and try and push the tempo here. Lions throw it away as they try to go to the corner to Addison Metzger. And a turnover gives it back to Hills-Beaver Creek. Wilhelmy will bring it up the court here, top the key. Now he'll work right side over to Dawson Leonards. Leonards will dribble around up top, back to Wilhelmy in the left side. Now Wysong has it. Wysong reverses, right side Leonards, back up top to Wilhelmy. He kicks it out. Wysong dribbles inside, draws the contact on Metzger, and a blocking foul will be called. Second team foul against Central Lyon here, not even a minute into the ball game.
Yeah, not a good sign here for the Lions as they don't go that deep into their bench here. 2 fouls in a minute.
Wysong gets it in, gets it right back, then has it deflected by Crawl. Crawl brings it up the court here. Now up top, they have Parker Metzger, left side Brady Wright. Carter Crawl now reverses to the right side over to Hymanson. Spin move down low there, has to kick it back out. Got himself into trouble there, leaving his feet, but does manage to find Carter Crawl. Hymanson once again over the right side. Lob over the top, tried to get it in there. Jax Wysong with the steal. Wysong, the 6'3" sophomore, able to take it away. Now Wysong has it in the corner, goes inside with it. Carter Crawl once again steps in front and steals the pass away. Left side, they work with Hymanson. He's looking in for it, nothing for it. Now they reverse right side back to Carter. Crawl goes inside to the block, has to kick it out, reverse around. Parker Metzger fires from up top. Nothing doing there. Leonards with the rebound. Preston Wilhelmy now with it in the right wing, goes down to Wysong. He goes into the double team and gets the bucket to fall down through the double team. And a nice basket there for Wysong to give Hills-Beaver Creek a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, not bad defense there by the Lions either. Hits nice and tall, and Wysong just able to get up over it and muscle it in for the bucket.
Hymanson dribbles through the defense, can't get the jumper to fall in the lane. Rebounded away by the Patriots. Wilhelmy will fire a quick three. It's good. Preston Wilhelmy gets a quick three-pointer there, and Coach Gerleman's going to call timeout. 5:30 left to go in this one, first quarter, a 6-0 lead. And as you said, Jeff, the Lions definitely aren't playing bad defense. They've got some steals, playing pretty good straight up underneath, but just a couple good shots by Hills-Beaver Creek to start things off.
Yeah, Hills-Beaver Creek getting some good shots, or good contested shots, but they're able to knock them down. If they're going to do that all night, it could be a long night for the Lions, as we are probably going to be a little on the shorter end of height as well in this game when it comes to that, as the Lions are probably our tallest kid, probably about 6 foot that we can put out there.
Lions are definitely going to have to work the outside here, this 3-2 zone. The Lions are going to have to try and extend. They're going to have to shoot from deeper, because Hills-Beaver Creek really brings out and puts pressure on the guards with that 3-2 zone. Deep three there goes from Carter Crawl. Brady Wright saves it, but can't throw it off the legs of Wilhelmy, and ends up going out of bounds, so it goes back to the Patriots. Preston Wilhelmy with it, top the key. Now left side over to Bork. They reverse. Bork gets it back. He has it up top. Looking left side for Keeter. Carter Crawl with the steal. Crawl's going to dribble. He'll go all the way to the basket. Contact and the foul will give him the bucket. He'll have a chance to make it a three-point play. Carter Crawl, nice job to get past the defense there, and he catches Preston Wilhelmy on the reach.
Yeah, Carter had Zed coming down the other side, but Zed made himself known, and the defender kind of tried to play both, and Carter just kept going at him before he committed and got the foul.
Carter Crawl cannot convert the three-point play, 6-2, as Hills-Beaver Creek back with the ball. Right side over to Bork, out to Wilhelmy. He'll give it back here. Hunter Bork now dribbles around top. Little confusion there between Wilhelmy and Lennertz as the ball goes by them both and out of bounds. Dylan Kruger has checked into the ball game. Also checking in for the Lions is Jay Wagmeister. Wagmeister got whopped in the mouth last week and got a pretty significant cut there. Good to see him back in the lineup. Kruger has it up top. Now over to Hymanson, back to Kruger. Left side now in there is Deeren is in the game as well. Braden Deeren at the wing spot. Hymanson dribbles inside, threads the needle between the defense, and gets the underhanded lay-in to go and cuts the lead to 2. Hills-Beaver Creek pushing the tempo up there. Wilhelmy has it in the left side. As they work away now right side, Wysong goes baseline, leaves his feet, and Addison Metzger bails him out by giving him a shove. And that's too bad there for Metzger. That's his second one here early in this first quarter. Wysong was in some trouble, and Addison Metzger just bailed him out. Metzger will come to the bench there. Cole Hugendorn will now come in. Patriots have the ball in. Easton Harnick with it up top. Inside to Wysong they go. Good ball movement. Can't get the bucket to go, but Hills-Beaver Creek runs down the rebound. Harnick now goes inside once again to Wyatt Westrom. Westrom's shot no good. Rebounded away by Central Lyon. Hymanson has it top the key. He'll kick it out to Hugendorn. Reverse to Deeren. Deeren tries to go inside, and a foul is called underneath. Do believe that'll go against Easton Harnick. The 5'9 sophomore will be called for the push on Wagmeister.
Good to see Jay Wagmeister out there after last week when he got hit and put his tooth through the bottom lip.
It was a rough game against Rock Valley last week.
Two kids ended up in the hospital that night.
And it's not hockey.
No, it's not.
For all you Minnesota fans, this is basketball in Iowa. Hymanson's shot was no good. Wysong got the board, runs the court. Wysong gets it back and gets the shot to go. Good up and under there by Jax Wysong. He is strong there for a sophomore to go up into the paint like that and get the bucket and end that little scoring drought and end that run for Central Lyon. 8-4 the lead. HBC led 6-0 there. A timeout by Central Lyon got him back into it. Cole Hugendorn fires the deep three. And it is good to pull the Lions within one. Hills now bringing it up the court once again. Left side over to Harnick. Harnick will dribble into the corner, tries to go inside. Ball tipped away. Wilhelmy runs it down, tries to get the floater in the lane. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Central Lyon, so it will stay with the Patriots.
Good to see Cole Hugedorn get an early basket. Cole doesn't get a whole lot of minutes as a sophomore out there, but meaningful minutes tonight as he gets the three already in the first quarter.
Bailey Susie and Luke Larock check into the ball game here. Hills-Beaver Creek subbing in a lot of different guys. Preston Wilhelmy with an athletic layup in the lane. Extends the lead back to 3 for HBC. Right side here to Deeren. Deeren back out. They reverse. Left side to Kruger. Now to Huggendorn once again to Kruger. That 3-2 zone still in effect. Now Braden Deeren will fire the three. No good. Ball swatted away. Last touch by Wagmeister. Wilhelmy had a hand on it. Wagmeister came up over the top. Lucky he didn't get a foul. Instead just gets a credit for knocking it out of bounds.
Yeah, he could have gotten a foul call there. The official did not do a very good job. He was looking for help from the other official on the sideline. The other official just stood there. So should have helped him out there a little bit.
Lions can't run down the rebounds here. A short shot in the lane there by Bailey Susie was no good. And the Lions just do not attack those rebounds out there. Hills-Beaver Creek runs it down again. Fortunately, that time the three from Preston Wilhelmy was strong off the iron and went out of bounds. Cole Huggendorn will bring it up the court here. 10-7, the Hills-Beaver Creek lead. Dylan Kruger, as you see with this 3-2 extended zone, as Wilhelmy just about gets the steal for the Patriots, it really pushes the Lion offense. They're standing a good 6 feet behind the three-point line, and it makes it tough. You can't even threaten to score from out there. Braden Deeren has it in the corner. Now to Huggendorn. He'll fire the three. No good. Rebounded away by the Patriots, Wyatt Westrom. He'll give it off to Harnick. Harnick will bring it up the court. Inside they go. Westrom free throw line. Has it swatted away there by Huggendorn. Scramble for it on the ground. A jump ball is called. And the possession arrow will favor the Patriots. Jax Wysong's going to check back in, as well as Dawson Leonards. Carter Krall and Parker Metzger will also check back in for Central Lyon. Minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. A 10-7 lead. Lobbed over the top to Wysong. He kicks it out to Larock. Larock goes down into the corner. Now dribbling baseline is Susie. They have to reverse now. Left side here into the corner they go to Leonards. He'll fire from there. No good, but an offensive rebound once again. Luke Larock, the 5'11" junior. Out top to Harnick. He'll reset the show. Left side Leonards. Now back right side. Harnick. He goes inside Wysong, and he is fouled. Cole Huggendorn reaches in. That's the right idea by Huggendorn when you're playing that 2-3 zone at that guard spot. If they hit that high post, you got to kind of reach in on it, but you got to be a little bit more careful. You can't just take a swat at the arm.
Yeah, Cole looking to dig down there on the high post and just came across the arm instead of trying to knock it, kind of come from behind there.
Dawson Leonards faked it to the inside, then went to the corner. Unfortunately, drugged the feet as well, causing a turnover for HBC. Ball goes back to the Lions here. 40 seconds to play in this first quarter. Lions working around the outside again. Braden Deeren now left side to Carter Krall. Hymanson has it in the corner. He dribbles inside, kicks it out. Huggendorn three from the corner, can't find anything. Harnick with the board. He'll push tempo the other way. Top the key, now he'll set up the offense. Dribbles into the paint, triple team, kicks it off there. Gets it off to his man Bailey Susie, whose layup is no good. Lions come up with it. They'll push some tempo of their own into the corner. Huggendorn again, and this time it's good. Cole Huggendorn has a couple threes. This one ties it at 10. 4 seconds to go as Wysong goes coast to coast. Can't get the floater to fall in the paint, and that'll bring an end to quarter number one. All tied at 10 after the first quarter here in Rock Rapids. We'll be back with more Lion basketball here on the Lion Broadcast Network.
The Central Lyon Community School is located in Rock Rapids, but it also serves Dune and the surrounding areas. We have great programs and educators from preschool to middle school, all the way up to high school. Our district has many goals for Central Lyon. These are just a few. Financial goal. The Central Lyon District will maintain a strong financial status while continuing to fulfill the needs of the academic program. Academic goal. The Central Lyon District will do whatever possible to provide the best education for students of all ages and all abilities. Facility goal. The Central Lyon District will provide the necessary up-to-date physical plant and equipment purchases, including good facilities for all programs. Central Lyon School, setting the standard for success.
Back in Rock Rapids here at Central Lyon, border battle between Hills-Beaver Creek and the Lions of Central Lyon here tonight. All tied in 10 in the boys game here after quarter number 1. Quarter number 2 starts with the Lions and the basketball. They go inside to Parker Metzger. Nice move there for Parker Metzger to create some room and get the shot over the much taller forward there of Josh Keeter.
Yeah, Parker a little more active this game so far. A couple shots already. He's not known for his offense out there, but doing a good job tonight.
First lead of the game here for Central Lyon. They trailed 6-0 early and battled their way back to tie it late in that first quarter. Now have the lead 12-10. Another foul called here underneath. That foul is on Carter Kroll, his second. He's going to have to be careful here early into the second quarter with 2 fouls against him. Up top here with Leonard's inside to Wysong. He has it swatted away. Carter Kroll dangerous again, but gets the steal that time. Cole Hugendorn had the hot hand in the first quarter with a couple three-pointers. Inside they go to Parker Metzger, has to kick it out to Hugendorn as Hymanson was caught under the basket. Hymanson now has it back left side to Carter Kroll. Skip pass tried to go to Metzger off the rim there, and Brady Wright able to run it down. Carter Kroll resets up top, left side here to Hymanson. Now to Cole Hugendorn, dribbles in, out to Hymanson he goes. Hymanson dribbles inside, draws some double team. Hymanson gets it back inside to Parker Metzger. He draws the foul as Jax Wysong reaches over the back to try and swat it away.
Lions doing a good job of moving the ball, going inside, going outside. They're probably one of the best games we've seen them play so far here at home this year, Joel.
Well, they're dribbling inside and they're kicking it out. I want to see them a little bit quicker to pull the trigger on that outside shot. With the way this zone is played, it's going to be really hard for them to get some open looks like that. So I think they got to be ready to shoot from that three-point position after the dribble penetration.
Yeah, that's true. It looks like Hills has actually moved back into man-to-man here on the out of bounds.
Brady Wright shoots from the corner, three-pointer on the out-of-bounds play. Every team's got one. The Lions connect on this one and extend their lead to 15-10. 6:20 to go here in this second quarter. Lions lead by 5, a strong end of the first quarter and a good start here in the second quarter. Dawson Leonards tries to go inside, kicks it out, now inside to Wysong. He'll step back and take the jumper. In and out it goes. Wagmeister comes away with the board. Good shot there for Wysong, just couldn't get it to fall. Hymanson bringing it up the court, over to Parker Metzger, right side to Brady Wright. Braden Deeren will fire the three from up top, rattles around, no good. Wysong with the board, and he'll bring it up the court. Jax Wysong down into the corner. Dawson Leonards now out Wilhelmy. Preston Wilhelmy dribbles hard into the paint, draws the contact, and draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Yeah, Parker Metzger about a half a step short there. If he would have just stood there, maybe tried to move in front of him instead of and just keep his hands straight up, maybe he gets a charge call there. But he puts his hands down around the shoulders and easy foul call.
Preston Wilhelmy at the line knocks down the first free throw. The first points here of the second quarter for Hills-Beaver Creek to end the Central Lyon run there of 8-0. They're extending back into that first quarter. Second free throw is good as well. Preston Wilhelmy, he is definitely the scoring threat for Hills-Beaver Creek. Him and Wysong are the guys you got to pay attention to for this Patriot basketball team. Lions working around the outside again. Brady Wright, a deep three is good again. Brady Wright with 2 3-pointers here to start the second half, and the Lion lead is now 6. Lions shooting with some confidence here tonight, and that's what they need to do. Leonard's dribbles inside off to Bork. He kicks it out to Wysong. Wysong dribbles inside, nifty footwork as he finds the gap and finds the room to get the layup to go.
Yeah, that was a smooth move there to get to the lane, and good body control to get that layup.
Wogmeister has it in the corner, tries to come out. Bork with the steal. Hunter Bork dribbles hard into it, gets the body shot. No, they're going to call him for the charge there. Brady Wright, they're going to say he was set long enough, so he gets the charge call in his favor.
Yeah.
Much to the dismay of the opposing crowd.
Probably much to the dismay of most of the crowd, Joel. I'm not exactly sure what he saw there, but nonetheless, Lions get the break.
Well, it goes back to what we talked about in that girls' game. Depends on the angle that official looks at it and whether he was there long enough. That's a judgment call, and the judgment goes in the Lion favor that time.
That's right. You're never going to look a gift horse in the mouth there on that those types of fouls.
Lions with the ball and the 4-point lead here halfway through quarter 2. Brady Wright fires again. When you got the hot hand, you might as well keep it going. Jay Wogmeister runs down the offensive rebound. Now to Braden Deeren. He tries to go inside. Preston Wilhelmy steps in front. Great job by reading it. Now he's going to try and push some tempo. Josh Keeter, he's a big guy, likes to go inside, but he can shoot from the outside as well. Jax Wysong hits the runner as he charges down the lane. And Wysong, only a sophomore out there, but does a fantastic job of creating his own offense.
Yeah, that's true. No screens, nothing, no movement off the ball, just gets it and makes his own shot.
Good movement there by the Lions, moving it around the top side. Jay Wogmeister cuts to the middle of the lane, gets an easy jumper to fall to push the lead back to 4 for Central Lyon. Wilhelmy has it left side, now over to Bork. Bork will reverse it back up top. Wilhelmy finds Wysong at the free throw line. He kicks it out to Leonards. Leonards kicks it out. Wysong fires the 3 hard off the iron. Zed Hymanson with the board. Hymanson pushing tempo left side. Braden Deeren fires the 3, no good. Wogmeister, another offensive rebound. He finds Hugendorn. He'll skip pass across to Wright. Wright fires the 3, no good. Rebounded away by Wilhelmy. Preston Wilhelmy will bring it up the court, top the key, right side over to Leonards. Now Leonards looks inside. He'll find Wysong. Wysong dribbles into it, kicks it out. Preston Wilhelmy, he'll fire the 3. It's no good. Rebounded away by Hymanson, and he's going to push some tempo. Coast to coast, reverse layup is good.
Yeah, if you don't step in front of Zed Hymanson, he's going to take it all the way to the basket.
And does a good job of working that reverse layup there. Doesn't matter if he goes right or left. He has a good job of making his body movements, and it puts himself in the ability to get that layup to go down.
Yeah, Zed does a good job when he's in the air. He's got very good body control. Sometimes he tries to do a little too much out there, but so far tonight doing a good job with 4 points, but kind of running the show and making sure that distributing the ball to some of our hot shooters at the moment.
Well, and absolutely, if you can get some help from them other guys out there, and he doesn't have to do it all, that definitely bodes well for the Lion offense here. 22-16, 2:55 to play here in the second quarter. Lions fell behind 6-0 to start this ball game. They tied it at 10 at the end of the first quarter, and have really done a good job here in the second quarter of just controlling the game so far. Hills-Beaver Creek with the ball. They reverse right side here, working it over to Harnick. Harnick back up top as they go left side to LaRock. LaRock inside to Wysong. He has to kick it back out. Ball is tied up underneath there as Wyatt Westrom tried to dribble inside. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Patriots. So Lions will get the ball back with that 6-point advantage. Lions work themselves over to the right side here. Go inside immediately. Good quick pass there by Brady Wright to find Parker Metzger. Wysong missed the shot on it, and Parker Metzger did a great job of sealing and getting the layup out there. Been impressed with Parker Metzger down low so far in this one.
Yeah, that was a great seal there by Parker as he gets his 4th point of the night.
Patriots go inside to Wysong right away, and why not? Great move on the block for him. He goes baseline and creates his own offense once again. I don't know how he split the defense on that to get that wide open. He was in a triple team and somehow found himself clear. Lions go inside to Metzger. He kicks it back out. Brady Wright trying to keep that hot hand. No good. Rebounded away by Wilhelmy. Preston Wilhelmy has a lot of rebounds already in this first half to go along with his 7 points. Wysong has it, free throw line, dribbles inside, kicks it out. They reverse back. Wilhelmy up top. He'll dribble into some contact, kicks it out to Harnick. Harnick goes down inside to Westrom. Westrom goes in. Nice job of going to the left hand. Wyatt Westrom with a great little lefty in the paint to bring the lead to within 4 for HBC.
Yeah, Westrom did a great job of just using his height there. Got a little contact, didn't panic. Goes up with the left hand and gets a nice little teardrop layup for the Patriots.
Just a minute to play here in the first half. Lions hanging on to that 24-20 lead. Pass goes inside to the paint to Zed Hymanson, and he really shines. When he can get a jumper inside the paint, he's deadly.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to have to watch that. You know, they went back to that 3-2 zone. They're going to have to watch that middle when the Lions reverse it. They're looking to hit Zed or somebody in the middle there.
Big three-pointer from Easton Harnick, the 5'9 sophomore, cuts the lead in half. It's 26-23 now in favor of Central Lyon. Just 30 seconds to play. Hymanson walks it across the court. Was looking like he was going to sit on it, and he will. But HBC is going to come up and put the pressure on, not allow Central Lyon to just work that clock. Left side now to Carter Crawl, back out here. Lions, I don't think they want to sit too long. They've been playing well and really moving the ball nicely.
Yeah, now we're down to 7 seconds here. They got to go.
Zed Hymanson dribbles inside, stop and pop, no good. And a cheap foul underneath by Brady Wright. And the bad part about that cheap foul is that is foul number 7. And instead of her coming to an end of the half, we're going to walk down and shoot some free throws. And Hills-Beaver Creek gets a chance to pull within 1 with just 2 seconds to play.
Yeah, not a very smart move there by Brady Wright to foul with just 2.2 seconds left, all the way underneath our own basket.
You got to know the situation that you're in. First shot is no good, so Brady Wright, no harm, no foul on the foul, I guess, as they cannot convert. After 1 half of play, Central Lyon leads Hills-Beaver Creek in this boys basketball matchup here, 26-23. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with some halftime stats when we return to more Lion basketball on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank in your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
the
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Rapids here from Central Lyon at the half. The Central Lyon boys lead Hills-Beaver Creek 26-23 at the half. A nice job by Hills-Beaver Creek to jump out to a 6-0 lead to start things off. Coach Ben Gerleman called timeout at that moment there, rallied his troops around there and stopped the flow for HBC. Able to get Central Lyon back into that one. They were able to pull within distance in there. Hills-Beaver Creek led 10-7. That is the last time that Hills-Beaver Creek led in this ballgame was 10-7 late in the first quarter. Lions tied it on a three-pointer at the end of the first quarter, so it was all tied at 10 after 1. Lions came out in the second quarter, opened up a good lead, had a 6-point advantage there at one time, in that ball or in that second quarter out there. Hills-Beaver Creek not going away, just staying with the course there, able to cut it within 3 at the half, and that's what's brought it there to it. But for both squads out there, Central Lyon, good job of rallying back from being by behind. And then I thought in the second quarter, the Lions really controlled a lot of that second quarter. Late in that there, in the last minute to minute and a half, Hills-Beaver Creek got a nice little run to get back within arm's reach here and bowl within one possession. But overall, the Lions did a nice job of rallying back and then controlling the pace of play, because Hills-Beaver Creek, they like to play fast. They like to push tempo up there, and the Lions did a nice job of playing at their own tempo, and obviously a little bit of hot shooting from the outside definitely helped as well.
Yeah, you know, the Lions, you're right, Joel, they did a great job of controlling the tempo. I mean, they're shooting 44% from the field, so they can, you know, they're making some shots, which makes it a little bit easier to get back on defense and prevent that transition game. But even when they miss baskets, they're doing a great job of getting back. They're usually sending 1 or 2 guys back instantly on the shot, trying to control the pressure from Hills-Beaver Creek to make sure they slow down and don't give up any easy buckets to the Patriots in the transition game.
Yeah, the transition basketball is definitely one of Hills-Beaver Creek's big things. They tried it in the girls' game as well, and we saw it worked for the girls in that Hills-Beaver Creek game. They are very good at getting the rebound, outletting to the point guard, and he's immediately looking down the court, looking for that easy bucket on the other end and playing with that tempo. But like I said, the Lions doing a good job of getting back on defense. Offensively, they have been the benefactors of some three-pointers out there. Brady Wright, he's got a couple three-pointers out there. Also,
Cole Hugadorn's
got a couple out there. So, I mean, a couple good deep three-pointers out there. Zed Hymanson, you know, not a fantastic half scoring-wise, but really doing a good job of controlling the game, whether it's offensively just bringing the ball up the court, reversing it, or getting in that paint and getting in there and scoring from there. And I really was impressed. Parker Metzger did a nice job underneath. Saw some good things out of him, and a nice job of getting position there, as well as Jay Wagmeister with the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, you know, Parker's doing a great job. He's 2 for 3 from the field. A couple, you know, another good thing you like, or a thing you like to see is they're hitting Parker in spots where he can just basically turn and get the layup or turn and put it up. You know, he's not probably the most fleet of foot guy out there, so they've got to do a good job of making sure that when he gets the ball, he can instantly go up with it. And, you know, so they're finding him on the correct side, or they're getting the ball to the correct hand, so he can go up quickly with the ball. You know, they're also getting, you know, we talk about a kid like Cole Hugadorn, who's 2 for 4 from 3-point tonight for 6 points. You know, I'm not sure what Cole is averaging on the year, but I can guarantee it's not anywhere near to 6. So, you know, some almost bonus points there for the Lions tonight, with 4 out of Parker Metzger and 6 out of Cole Hugadorn.
Well, and Hugadorn really wasn't even a part of the offense or part of the playing rotation until late here in the season there, and that was just a lineup change that Coach Grumlett made, and it's shown there that when he comes in, good things can happen. Now for Hills-Beaver Creek out there, as I said, they trail by 3. And definitely a bad 3 out there. They started off really nicely out there. Good things that they do. Jax Wysong, the sophomore there for the 6'3" sophomore. And he's a 6'3" center is what they call him, or a forward, or whatever you want to call him. But he does so many other things out there. Jax Wysong, I mean, he's such a strong scorer inside. He can take the ball from outside, put it on the floor. He can create off the block. And Jax Wysong is a strong guy. He's a guy that we got to pay attention to and make sure we definitely get a body on every time he comes down the floor. The other thing you got to do is Preston Wilhelmy had a quiet 7 points in there. He's a guy who scores 15 to 20 on average out there, and he has that ability. You know, he's one of them guys, if he catches fire, he can really score from the outside. He can be a really deadly three-point shooter if he gets into a rhythm, and the Lions doing a good job. That 2-3 zone has really kind of kept him out of the game. And those are those guys that you're going to have to pay attention and watch to, is Wilhelmy, and definitely Jax Wysong has been the bright spot here for Hills-Beaver Creek. And I would say the biggest thing to do is make him uncomfortable on that block out there. Anytime he comes down, you gotta have an arm on him. Parker Metzger's got to use his size and just try and keep him off balance, because when he gets the ball, he has such good body control and does such good things, whether he's outside or inside. And Wysong is definitely a guy we're going to worry about in the second half.
Yeah, he's been impressive so far this first half. I like the way he creates his own shot and his body control for being such a big guy out there. You know, a lot of his points have come not so much on the block, but as much as dribble penetration and creating his own shots. Lions are, if they're going to stay in that 2-3 zone, they're going to have to recognize where he's at and probably give up maybe the outside shot a little bit when he drives and sink to him and try and get a double team on him, if not a triple team, and make him give up the ball. Now you do that, it's all good and well. But if Wilhelmy gets hot from the outside and then they put them on the same side, then it really can put the Lions in a pickle. But so far they're doing a great job.
26-23 the score at the half. Central Lyon leading Hills-Beaver Creek. We'll take another quick timeout. We'll be back in just a few moments with our second half here from Rock Rapids. You're listening to Lyon Basketball on the Lyon Broadcast Network.
Hi, this is Dave DeNoble. It is a proven fact that as Americans, we're spending more time at work in order to make a living and less time with what we cherish most, our relationships with God, family, and friends. The staff at DeNoble & Company PC, Certified Public Accountants in Rock Rapids and Laverne, is dedicated to working alongside you to accomplish all your business and personal financial needs. By partnering with DeNoble & Company PC, you can spend more time with family, friends, and at church, making the memories that are priceless.
Frontier Bank is more than a bank. We're a community. Banking locally with Frontier Bank means that your money circulates within the community, funding small business lending and benefiting our local citizens, farmers, and neighborhoods. Frontier Bank is a community bank with leading-edge technology, including interactive teller machines and mobile deposits. Keep your deposits local and our community strong with Frontier Bank.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like
the
I was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
And we welcome you back here to Rock Rapids, live from Central Lyon. Start of half number 2 here in our second game of the night. First game of the night, the Hills-Beaver Creek ladies defeated Central Lyon 53-35. Here in the boys matchup here, Central Lyon leads Hills-Beaver Creek 26-23 at the half. Hills-Beaver Creek will start with the basketball, trying to come back and tie this game up or pull within one. And maybe they can start off the second half the way they started off the first half. They jumped out to an early lead on Central Lyon before letting the Lions get back into it. Hills-Beaver Creek running around the outside of the basket, or around the outside of the arc with this 2-3 zone still in effect, and they overshoot Dawson Leonards. He was cutting to the inside. Wilhelm, he was throwing it to the outside. And a turnover gives the Lions the ball here. Carter Crawl will start with the ball here, works left side. Hymanson running around the wheels around the end. He throws over to the right side, and back-to-back turnovers have the ball going back to Hills-Beaver Creek. So not the offensive start, but maybe a defensive start, doing a nice job for both squads. Right side over to Keeter now. He skipped past, now left side to Wilhelmy. Wilhelmy looking inside, has to reverse around back to Dawson Leonards. Leonards looks down to the baseline, finds Josh Keeter. He draws a triple team, has to throw it back out, can't find Jax Wysong. And a nice job there by the Lions to converge as soon as Keeter caught it down on the block and caused the problems there for him.
Yeah, some good, well, I don't know if it's so much good defense here in the start this quarter as much as bad offense, as the first two were definitely unforced turnovers.
Addison Metzger has his layup blocked by Keeter. Now Wilhelmy's going to push some tempo. Kicks it out to Wysong. He reverses now left side back. Wilhelmy pump fake, goes inside, gets the floater to go on the baseline, and he pulls Hills-Beaver Creek within one. First points here of the second half go to the Patriots. Preston Wilhelmy now with 9 points on the game. Lions definitely don't want him to get started here early in this one. Inside to Addison Metzger as he goes down on the block, picks up his dribble, has to kick it back out. Parker Metzger will reverse it over to Carter Crawl. Carter Crawl goes inside to Metzger once again. Addison has it stripped away by Wilhelmy, but it goes out of bounds, so the Lions will maintain possession. Just about 2 minutes into this into the second half, the third quarter here. And we've seen more turnovers than points scored so far. Hopefully that turns around as this goes on. Parker Metzger gives it off to Hymanson. Now goes and sets a pick for him. Hymanson dribbles into the paint, kicks it out to Brady Wright. Back inside to Zed. Draws the double team, finds the weak side of Parker Metzger. And Metzger dumps it in for there. That's 6 points for Parker Metzger in this game. Jax Wysong dribbles inside, and that's something that we saw early in the first half. The big guy there, he is a threat when he goes inside, but has the ability to put the ball on the floor as well. And Carter Crawl picks up a quick third foul here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Carter looks like look like Cole Hoggenhorn's going to go check in for him here in the next dead ball. Carter's time has been very limited tonight due to foul troubles.
A quick three from Preston Wilhelmy ties it at 28. Wilhelmy has 5 already in this half. Parker Metzger with a nice high-low from Addison Metzger. Another good seal underneath to give Parker Metzger the points. Wysong has it. He reverses up top to Bork. Bork dribbles inside, and Carter Crawl's going to get foul number 4, and he's going to get an extended stay on the bench here. After that one, 4 fouls here early in the third quarter. We probably won't see him till midway through the fourth quarter. Cole Hoggenhorn's going to come in and going to have to pick up the workload.
Yeah, not a very smart foul there, Carter. Not out away from the basket, having 3 fouls. You got to just lay off and let them do what they need to do at this point in the ball game.
Jax Wysong dribbles inside, fades away from the basket, can't find it. Lions get the rebound, get the ball back, leading by 2 here in the third quarter. Cole Hoggendorn has it now left wing. Up top, Addison Metzger. He'll reverse to Brady Wright. Back up top, Cole Hoggendorn will fire the 3, no good. Josh Keeter with the rebound, and a foul will be called on Parker Metzger, I do believe. Will be Parker's, and Lions have 3 team fouls here right away. Josh Keeter is going to come to the bench. He'll get a break there. Wyatt Westrom will come in for him. 4:35 to play in this third quarter. Patriots trail by 2, but they've got the basketball. Wilhelmy has 5 already in this second half. Goes inside to Wysong. He dribbles into the paint. Has it blocked away by Addison Metzger. Metzger, good hustle play. Comes up with it, and he'll get it off to Cole Hoggendorn, who will bring it up the court. Hoggendorn now left side to Hymanson, inside to Metzger. They reverse, now right side to Hoggendorn. Hoggendorn finds Hymanson cutting to the basket. He has to kick it back out. Trying to go inside to Parker Metzger and draws the foul on Jax Wysong. This is the second time Wysong's been called for going over the back of Metzger. And Parker Metzger is having a phenomenal game out there tonight of getting position and finding himself. As Metzger gets it again, he pump fakes, and he chooses not to shoot it. He kicks it out instead. Probably should have went up with it. Might have got another foul on Wysong, but nonetheless, the three-pointer fails for Central Lyon, and Hills-Beaver Creek has the ball back with a chance to tie it or take the lead as Hunter Bork has it in the left side. Now to Leonards. Inside to Wysong. He kicks it out. Wilhelmy fires the three. Count it, and the foul. Preston Wilhelmy, we said it at the half, Jeff. He can do it. He now has 8 points, 15 total on the night. 8 here in the second half, a chance to make it 9, and a chance at a 4-point play. And just a poor decision once again on the Lions. And they've got 4 fouls here, and 4 they didn't need.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for the Lions as Zed hit Wilhelmy's hand after he let go of the ball.
Parker Metzger once again with a good seal underneath. Parker Metzger has double figures on the night. He has done a fantastic job here of really limiting what Jax Wysong has done defensively. Wilhelmy brings it out. He reverses right side to Leonards. Now to Hunter Bork. Back to Leonards. He'll dribble inside, kicks it out. Westrom now puts it on the floor. He'll give it off to Wysong. Now they reverse left side Leonards. Leonards has to bring it back out. They'll reverse right side to Wilhelmy. He puts it on the floor, goes into the lane, draws the contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Preston Wilhelmy is taking it on himself to take over this game. The Lions have done a good job of taking away Jax Wysong, but they have not done a very good job of closing out on Preston Wilhelmy.
Yeah, Wilhelmy did a great job there of drawing contact as Lions had pretty good defense set there, but Wilhelmy gets in the lane and able to draw the contact there on his layup.
Preston Wilhelmy had 7 points at the half. He now has 18 on the game, 11 points in the third quarter alone here, just under 3 minutes to play, and Hills-Beaver Creek has a 2-point advantage. Foul will be called underneath on Wyatt Westrom there as Jay Wagmeister was trying to get advantage. 5 team fouls to 2 here. Central Lyon has 5, Hills-Beaver Creek with 2. Lions have the ball inside to Wagmeister, and he goes up strong and draws another foul on Westrom. Jay Wagmeister, good cut to the block there and going up immediately with it. Got Westrom off his feet, and that's why he was credited with the foul. Wagmeister at the free throw line, knocks down the first one, pulls the Lions within 1. Jay Wagmeister now with 3 points here on the night. No basket. I think we have a lane violation call on that one.
Actually, they called a foul on Addison Metzger, I think.
No fouls called. I think you're getting a lane violation
okay.
Before the shot left his hand.
Okay.
Wilhelmy fires a fadeaway three-pointer there. Ill-advised shot right there, and Coach Steve Wiertzman was letting him know about it. But when you got a hot hand, you've got 11 points, you're going to let anything and everything go.
Yes, that's true.
Lions with the ball. They trail by 1 here. Jay Wagmeister, a deep 2, banks it home, and the Lions once again regain the lead. 35-34 here with 2:15 to play in the third quarter. Leonards has it up top, right side to Wilhelmy. He's looking inside, nothing for him. Now he'll get it right back. Back up top to Bork, left side to Leonards. Leonards gives it back here. Wilhelmy has it up top. Still in that 2-3 zone are the Lions. Wilhelmy cuts into the lane. He's going to draw the reach on the Lions. Lions will be at 6 fouls there, and that's a tough break there. 6 fouls here in this third quarter, meaning from now on, Hills-Beaver Creek will go to the line in the bonus situations.
Yeah, they'll be big down the stretch here if it stays a tight ball game.
Preston Wilhelmy, a 3 from the corner, no good. Scramble for it. Brady Wright comes away with the rebound. Lions get the ball back here with that 1-point advantage. Right side to Cole Hugendorn. Now to Wagmeister, inside to Metzger. Foul is called underneath on Bailey Susie. Addison Metzger was coming through the lane. Lions have done a really good job of that, of in the post, Parker Metzger, Jay Wagmeister Addison Metzger. Those guys are getting great position out there, and when they get into that position, they're causing some good fouls there and get shoved in the back. Timeout will be called by Coach Ben Gerleman. 1:43 to play in the third quarter. A 35-34 lead for Central Lyon here. They started off with the lead at the half, let it slip away. Hills-Beaver Creek following on Preston Wilhelmy, who's had a fantastic third quarter. And he's got all 11 Hills-Beaver Creek points here in the third quarter. And what we've done is we've taken away Jax Wysong, which was what he was hurting us in the first half. But in the same aspect, pick your poison. Now Preston Wilhelmy has come around.
Yeah, we talked about it at halftime, Joel. If they tried to control Wysong here the third quarter, and Wilhelmy has gotten hot, and not just from the outside either. He's when Wysong drives a double team and Wilhelmy gets the ball, now he's looking to drive.
Lions inbounded over the top here and goes left side here to Braden Deeren back in the game. Cole Hugendorn in the wing. They'll reverse. Hymanson dribbles into it, has to kick it out. Now Metzger up top. They reverse right side. Cole Hugendorn takes a pick, has to bring it around. Jay Wagmeister now left side to Hugendorn. Foul will be called underneath. Addison Metzger trying to get position there once again, and the foul will be called on Bailey Susie. Susie's got a couple here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Lions are trying to work the ball down low, and their posts are moving very well without the ball, and it's causing the Patriots some issues.
Lions get the ball back in once again. Hymanson starts the offense up top. High-low once again. Wagmeister just overshoots Addison Metzger. Metzger had position once again underneath, but just could not connect on the inbound pass.
Yeah, Lions they should keep looking for the high-low there. They're just maybe a little bad angle on that one.
Wilhelmy once again here in the left wing. He'll bring it out top to LaRock. He reverses over to Harnick. Harnick fires the three, no good. Cole Hugendorn with the rebound. Up ahead to Zed Hymanson. He's going to dribble down into the lane. A wild layup attempt there is no good, and a foul is called. Addison Metzger gets a piece of the arm on Jax Wysong, and now we'll walk it to the other end. And this is where those fouls are going to come into play here. We're shooting free throws in the third quarter.
Yeah, the Lions are going to have to watch what they do here. Addison Metzger's got 3. Carter Crowell's got 4. And we still have 44 seconds left here in this third quarter.
Jax Wysong knocks down the first free throw. That is his first point here in the second half. The Lions, as we talked about, have done a good job of limiting him in this second half. Wysong also the only other Patriot to score, and a poor foul once again. That time underneath, Luke LaRock got great position for the rebound. Jay Wagmeister just went up and took a huge swat at it. And now LaRock will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Yeah, a little frustration there by Wagmeister.
And after that, LaRock gives HBC the lead back at 36-35 here. Just 43 seconds to go in this third quarter. Luke LaRock, the 5'11" junior. His first point of the ball game. Misses the second free throw, rebounded by Braden Deeren, and off to Zed Hymanson. Right side now to Deeren, up top to Metzger. He has to run down the pass. Now to Hugendorn. He goes back to Deeren. Deeren dribbles around right side. Lions here to Wagmeister. Now to Hugendorn. Inside Metzger. He goes up strong off the glass and gets it to go. Lions once again a 1-point advantage, 14 seconds to play. Harnick has it top the key. Right side LaRock. LaRock, no one to pass it to. He'll fire. It's good. Three-pointer from Luke LaRock, a 2-point HBC advantage. Lions pushing tempo. Zed Hymanson scores as the buzzer sounds in quarter number 3. All tied at 39 with 1 quarter to play. We'll be back with that final quarter on more Lion basketball on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Make your move to the largest orthopedic physician team in the region, Avera Orthopedics.
Back in Rock Rapids here from Central Lyon, just 1 quarter left to play in this boys basketball matchup. All tied at 39 here after the third quarter. An impressive run by Hills-Beaver Creek led by Preston Wilhelmy to claw them back in the game. They trailed by 3 at the half and were able to regain the lead. The Lions tied it at the buzzer with a Zed Hymanson shot in the paint. Pretty equal throughout, 10 apiece in the first quarter, 16-13. Lions outscored HBC in quarter 2, and then HBC a 16-13 advantage in quarter 3. All comes down to this fourth quarter. Cole Hugendorn fires from the corner. It's no good. A scramble and a fight for it, and Parker Metzger out-hustles Preston Wilhelmy, knocks it off his leg, and the Lions will maintain possession. That is not something I would have expected.
No, that was unexpected for sure.
Parker Metzger, a 250-pound lineman for the football team. Wilhelmy, a lot smaller than that. Lions have it left side to Brady Wright. Now to Metzger. He'll hand it off. Zed Hymanson shoots from the free throw line. It's good. Zed Hymanson has that ability as well, Jeff. When he can start scoring and start to feel it, he can get in that lane, and anytime he's got it from the free throw line in, you got to count that there's a good shot. It's going in.
Yeah, Zed did a great job there of getting the handoff from Parker, and Parker gave him a little bit of a moving, or not a moving screen, but enough of a screen that Zed was able to get the wide open jumper.
Wysong goes baseline, has to kick it off to Keeter, and Keeter has it stripped away by Hymanson. Lions have the ball back again. Now they work right side with Zed. Zed tries to go inside to Parker. Keeter steps in front of that one and makes the steal. Preston Wilhelmy, he's going to push some tempo. Left side, Dawson Leonards lets the three fly. It's good. Dawson Leonards gives HBC a 1-point lead on the three from the left wing. Lions up top with Hymanson. Over to Wagmeister. Inside to Metzger. He turns around, goes up strong. Can't get the layup to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Parker Metzger adjusting to the double team in the air and has a chance at 2 free throws and give the Lions the lead back.
Yeah, Parker did a good job there. The help was coming. I think Cooter thought that Parker was going up with his left hand, so he went after the left hand. Parker actually went up with the right and then drew the foul and looking to tie this ball game up.
Metzger can't get either one of the free throws to go, but Jay Wagmeister gets the offensive rebound. Lions will maintain possession here. Right side over to Brady Wright. Now they reverse. Left side, Hymanson. Hymanson draws the pick. Now he reverses. Right side, Brady Wright fires the three. Ball goes off the iron. Brady Wright was trying to hustle back, and the ball goes out of bounds. Probably could have followed his shot and might have got the board there, but definitely needs to, he's trying to get back. It doesn't want to get beat on the outlet pass and the transition game.
Yeah, Brady, he's got a bad habit of that regardless of who we're playing. He does not follow his shot very well. Being an outside shooter, you got to be able to know if the ball is going to be a little long, it's coming right back to you. You got to follow that shot.
Preston Wilhelmy goes into the lane. One official called the travel, one called for a foul. They're going to say the topside official has the judgment call. So it'll be a travel on Preston Wilhelmy, giving back the ball to the Lions. 42-41, still the HBC lead. Dawson Leonards on that three-pointer gave it to him. Hymanson dribbles all the way down to the block and gets the shot high off the glass to give the Lions the lead back at 43-42. Lions still in that 2-3 zone. Patriots trying to work it around the outside there. Wilhelmy, he'll fire the deep three, rattles around, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Dawson Leonard. Zed Hymanson grabs onto it, causes the jump ball, but it's going to stay with the Patriots on the possession arrow. Jax Wysong will check it in here, gives it in to Leonards. He kicks it out to Bork. Around to Wilhelmy. He'll fire the three. It's good. Preston Wilhelmy, a three-pointer, and a foul on the inbound, I do believe, on Josh Keeter. contact between Keeter and Jay Wagmeister as they were trying to inbound it. So we'll walk down to the other end and we'll get some free throws, as that is foul number 7 on Hills-Beaver Creek, and the Lions will be in the bonus.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I didn't actually see that, Joel. I was watching the three-pointer, and the next thing you know, there was a big thud, and Jay was on the ground, and there was a foul called.
Jay misses the free throw, but Parker Metzger gets the offensive board. Brady Wright fires the three. Another offensive rebound for Metzger, and he is blocked on the putback, but it goes out of bounds, and the Lions will get possession. 45-43, HBC leads by 2. Preston Wilhelmy, another three-pointer. Lions with the ball under their own basket, over the top to Brady Wright. Right side to Hugendorn, trying to go over high-low. Wagmeister fires a deep 2 from above the free throw line is good, and we're tied at 45.
Lions have done a good job of that high-low. The Patriots didn't come out as much and pressure the ball there, and Jay took advantage with the open jumper.
Wysong and Wilhelmy. Wilhelmy dribbles inside, can't get the shot to go, but there's a chance of following your shot there. It was a wild shot, but he stayed with it, got his own rebound, and then was fouled from behind there by Cole Hugendorn. So Wilhelmy will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Wilhelmy so far 5 for 5 from the free throw line, make it 6 for 6. He's got over 20 on the night already. I think that gives him 22 now of the 46 points.
And just as we said, the Lions were hot from 3 early. They've gone cold. They haven't made a 3 yet the second half, Joel. Meanwhile, Hills-Beaver Creek now shooting 50% from the three-point line.
Zed Hymanson telegraphs the pass. Wilhelmy goes strong to it, and a foul called on Zed Hymanson as he goes for the swat. Wilhelmy will go to the line to shoot another. I know you want to tell a guy to earn it from the free throw line, but he does. Preston Wilhelmy, he doesn't miss from there. He's 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Make it 8 for 8. Preston Wilhelmy had 7 points at the half, and now he sits at 23. Another free throw coming. Wilhelmy knocks that one down as well. 9 for 9 now from the free throw line. Coach Ben Gerleman wants to call a timeout. We'll take one with him. 4:30 to play in this one. 49-45. HBC leading the Lions. We'll be back with more on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Here at Central Lyon, we offer equal opportunities in a fun learning environment.
Students K through 12 participate in a wide variety of activities in and out of the classroom.
Teachers here at Central Lyon go the extra mile to help students achieve their academic goals.
Central Lyon, setting the standard for success.
Back in Rock Rapids, taking a look at some of the other events going on, a few of the other scores from around the area. Bishop Heelan Catholic Crusaders defeat CLGLR in wrestling 37-24. That was over there in George Little Rock.
I think we are actually the only Siouxland Conference game on the docket tonight here.
Only game on the docket here on a Monday edition of Lion Basketball. We'll be back with you tomorrow as Boyden Hall will come to Central Lyon for a girl-boy doubleheader. Lions trail by 4 here with 4:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Carter Crawl back into the ball game here as the Lions need something to spark them and get themselves back in the game. Right side over to Hugendorn, now to Wagmeister. Wagmeister throws it over to Hymanson. Carter Crawl with an amazing save there on the sidelines, ends up in the stands. Now over there, Carter Crawl's going to fire the long 3, no good. Rebounded Hunter Bork. Out ahead to Lennertz, and Lennertz is going to slow it down. Nobody was going to pick him up. He probably could have gone in and scored there, but chose not to, and wisely just going to work the clock.
Yeah, I think he was surprised that nobody came to him. By the time he realized that the Lions had recovered.
Preston Wilhelmy is going to be fouled by Zed Hymanson. Hymanson looking at the official, but when you're going to play aggressive defense like that, and he was up there putting the pressure on him, you're going to get a blocking call like that. And Wilhelm is very quick, very good ball handler out there, and he's hard to keep a tassel on.
Yeah, Zed's got to do, if he's going to guard him that tight, he's got to do a little bit better job of trying to get his feet moving in front of, in the direction that Wilhelm is going, and not so much on the side.
Wilhelm still perfect from the free throw line. Now 11 of 11 from the free throw line. When you can score 11 points in a game, you had a good night. He's done it from the free throw line. 51-45, now a 6-point lead. Lions got to get some offense going here and get back into it. They go inside to Metzger. Metzger gets the ball out there, doesn't get called for a 3-second call, luckily. Lions reverse it now around the outside, still trying to work inside. And now to Cole Hugendorn. Hugendorn tries to go up top. Wilhelm just about gets the steal. Now Carter Krall goes weak side with the pass. Parker Metzger, the little floater in the lane. And timeout will be called by Coach Ben Gerleman. The lead is 4 with 3:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll take another timeout with them and be back with more on the Lion Broadcast Network.
Small town values will never fade. Always finding a familiar face. A long lost friend with a helpful hand. Picking right up where you left off again. It's your hometown bank. In your own backyard. With people that you trust. It's the way you like to live. It's the way you like to bank.
Premier Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Rock Rapids here from Central Lyon, 3:05 to play in the fourth quarter. Hills-Beaver Creek leading by 4. They led by as many as 6. The Lions just benefiting from a beautiful pass from Carter Krall cross court to Parker Metzger for the lay-in. Hills-Beaver Creek trailed by 3 at the half. Came back, took the lead in the third quarter. The Lions were able to tie it going into the fourth quarter. It was tied at 39. Now Hills-Beaver Creek has a 4-point advantage and the basketball. Lions are going to pick up a full court press. Preston Wilhelmy will beat the press up ahead to Leonards. Weak side to Hunter Bork. He'll lay it in. Great job of breaking the press by Hills-Beaver Creek there. They did that with ease. Carter Krall now up the left side as he's got it in the wing, looking over the top once again. They find Parker Metzger a little bit late that time as he catches it low on the block. Hymanson tries to reverse and go inside. Dawson Leonard steals it away. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow will favor the Lions, so they'll maintain the possession. Carter Krall now starts the offense up top the key. He hasn't had been much in this game as he's been hindered with foul trouble for much of the ball game. Cole Hugendorn up top, left side to Krall. Now to Wagmeister, high-low, inside to Metzger. Metzger with the layup. Parker Metzger having a career night out there. He's got 14 already on the night. Had some good offensive rebounds, some good hustle plays. What a good night for Parker Metzger, the senior.
Yeah, the Lions are doing a great job of finding Parker, and he's, looking for baskets. A lot of times earlier in the year, Parker doesn't even square up to the basket when he gets the ball.
Hills-Beaver Creek still leading by 4 with the basketball. Under 2 minutes to play here. Hunter Bork has it left side. He is fouled from behind by Cole Hugendorn. And if you're going to foul a guy, that's probably the best guy to foul is Hunter Bork out there on his free throw attempts. He hasn't really taken a shot, I don't think, other than that layup just a little bit ago. He took the first shots of the game. He was 1 for 2 from the free throw line to start the game. Other than that, Hunter Bork has been very quiet, and he misses the first free throw.
Yeah, the Lions, they're down by, it's a 2-possession ball game in the last minute 50. They're going to have to play defense, and, they can't just let the Hills-Beaver Creek Patriots take 30, 45 seconds off each time they come down the court here.
Bork knocks down 1 of 2. It's a 5-point lead for the Patriots. Lions have it up top, and a push from behind by Leonard. Zed Hymanson cutting through there and just stopped at about the free throw line. Leonard's ran into him. Leonard's knew it as soon as it happened.
Yeah, good job there by Zed by knowing the situation. had the kid trailing him and just stopped and made him run into it to get basically get the foul.
Steve Wiertzma is going to take Hunter Bork out, put Luke LaRock back in the ball game. As Hymanson knocks down the free throw, he'll earn himself another and cuts the lead back to 4. Carter Krall's going to come out of the game. Now coming into the game will be Austin Metzger for Central Lyon, his first action of the night.
Austin Addison's older brother.
Second free throw is good, and Dylan Kruger will come in for Zed Hymanson, give him a little breather here with 1:38 to play.
Yeah, I think Coach Gerlman's going defense for offense here, getting Zed out as he's got 4 fouls, and so does Carter Krall. So neither one of them can foul here at the end of the game here, or they are done for the night.
Well, that's not the guy you want to foul there in Wilhelmy. Wait till he gets it off there, and now they'll foul Wysong. You know, he's not a whole lot better. He's a pretty good shooter as well. So far on the night, Hills-Beaver Creek 15 of 20 from the free throw line. Wysong will go to the line to shoot 2 as they are in the double bonus. 3-point advantage. Hills-Beaver Creek's going to have to win this one from the free throw line as Wysong knocks down the first one. That's just Wysong's second point here of the second half. He had 10 in the first half. He led all scorers at the half, but relatively quiet here in half number 2.
The Lions have done a great job on him to hold him down this second half.
2 for 2 from the free throw line, extends the lead back to 5. Another 2-possession game. Cole Hugendorn passes up a 3-pointer there. You're going to need one of those here eventually. Now Wagmeister, the deep 2 is good. Cuts the lead to 3, and Coach Gerleman's going to call timeout and switch it up once again and play offense for defense, like you said.
Yeah, Coach Gerleman here, minute 9, we're down by 3. They've got to go with offense for defense with your best player with Hymanson with 4 fouls and another starter in Carter Krall, who hasn't done much tonight due to foul trouble, but obviously a starter, so you want him in there when for offense when it counts. So the Lions score. They have 1 timeout left, so they can do this one more time with getting those guys out of there and not risking them picking up their 5th foul and fouling out of this ball game.
Well, and I think a big thing here is you're only down by 3. It's a 1-possession game. You have to go for the steal first. Do the full court press, try and get the steal. If they get it across half court, you have to foul immediately. You cannot let these guys work 20 seconds off the clock and then try and claw your way back in it, because if they make any free throw, you're back to a 2-possession ball game. So you're going to need as much clock time as possible. So try for the steal. If you don't get it, foul immediately.
Oh boy, we have 6 kids out.
6 Lions on the floor here. Definitely some confusion. Why not? If they let it go, let it try, right? That would have helped us get the steal if we could have played to a 6-on-5. For Hills-Beaver Creek, they've got the shooters in there. Bailey Susie's in the ballgame. LaRock is in there. Lennertz is in there. Wilhelmy and Wysong. Wilhelmy gets it in there. He's going to draw the pressure here. Tries to tip it over the top. Addison Metzger tipped the ball, and they're going to say he got a piece of the hand. I don't know about that one. That's like I said, that's positioning of the official on that one, but it looked like he got a clean swat on that ball as he tried to pass it.
Yeah, there's been a ton of contact down low in this ball game that they've called some and haven't called some, and sometimes as an official, they're trying to foul, and you anticipate that it's going to be worse than what it actually is, and you get a little whistle happy.
Anyway, Preston Wilhelmy knocks down another free throw. Now 12 for 12 from that free throw line. Approaching 30 points here on the night. He has been explosive here in the second half as he knocks down the second one.
Lions now down by 5. They do not need a 3 here. They just need to get a bucket, and they can call timeout again and reset their defense.
Hymanson able to bring the ball all the way to half court before touching it. Misses the shot in the lane. The rebound goes to Wysong. Lions refusing to foul here with 50 seconds to go. They're going to have to get up there and hope Wilhelmy misses here, but they won't foul him.
Yeah, you've got to foul now. It doesn't matter who has the ball. You have to foul.
There we got a foul. Jay Wagmeister comes up, but 20 seconds worked off the clock on that one before the Lions fouled. I know Preston Wilhelm, he is good from the free throw line, but you don't have any other choices.
No, I mean, at this point in the game, there's only 40 seconds left. You cannot win the game if you don't stop the clock and get the ball back. So
Dawson Leonards fires the first free throw and cannot be true. He no good on that one. He'll have one more to come here. Second free throw is good. It is 6 points. Hills-Beaver Creek's going to call timeout. They want to talk it over, maybe do some substitutions. For the Lions, 6 points. Now you have to go to that three-pointer, and you're still at a two-possession game. But you can't take long. You can't work it around the outside here. And if they're going to give you a layup, you got to take it. You know, that might be the thing you might see here with HBC. They might bring some pressure out. You might see that 3-2 zone again where they come out above the three-point line. And if they're going to give you down low, you got to take it and try and score and then burn that time out.
Yeah, I look for the Lions here to get the ball to Hymanson and push tempo here. If Hymanson can get it a layup, he'll take it. Otherwise, I look for him to kick to Darren or Hugedorn or even Krull on the outside. Looks like the Patriots are going to give a little token pressure here to make sure the Lions get the ball in and don't roll it down the court.
Yeah, you want to see the kick to the corner for the three. But like I said, the Lions can't waste time here. Darren has to pump fake at it, can't get it off. Good pressure by Hills-Beaver Creek. Hymanson dribbles in, kicks it out. Three on the way is no good. Offensive rebound for Krull. Now to Hugedorn. He'll fire the three from up top. That's no good. Jax Wysong will get the board, and the run-out throw to Leonards is stolen away by Wagmeister. Hugedorn another three. That one's good, and a timeout is called with 6 seconds left. 59-56 here. The Lions get the one three-pointer. Now they need a steal and another.
Yeah, the Lions, they did a good job of not giving up there. I'm surprised the Patriots didn't just basically stop. I know they almost had a run out there, but they were not able to control the basketball as they were going down court. The Lions took a long time to get a shot off out there. I'm a little surprised that they didn't let Hymanson try and drive and kick right away, which, you know, Hymanson's strength is driving to the bucket, and we don't really have a whole lot of guys that can create their own shots out there besides Zed. But nonetheless, the Lions now only trail by 3 with 6.7 seconds left. They're going to have to play tough defense. Now it does not matter. If the ball is inbounded, you have to foul immediately. I'm sure Hymanson and Krull will check out here for the Lions so that they don't foul out, just in case they can get the ball back with still down just by 3.
We got to credit HPC for the pressure they were putting on those guards out there, not allowing that shot to get off. But on that rebound, Jax Wysong gets the board. As good of a free throw shooter as he is, he should have just sat on and let them come to him. Wysong trying to get it in. He'll will to Wilhelm. You got to foul him. You got to take a swat at him. They won't call that one. They called a pretty cheap one earlier, but they took 5 seconds off the clock. Now 6 seconds off the clock before the foul is called. And this one's all but over. He makes one free throw. I mean, it's going to take a long desperation heave to even try and tie this one.
Yeah, that was, not really sure why a foul wasn't called sooner. That was a lot of contact. I mean, we were obviously trying to foul. I don't know if they were trying to make up for calling the foul earlier and not run any time, but that free throw, this game is essentially over.
Wilhelmy still perfect from the free throw line, gives himself 30 points on the night as he knocks them both down. That'll do it here. Hills-Beaver Creek is going to go away with this one. Carter Krull heaves the desperation three. It's no good. Final score here tonight, Hills-Beaver Creek 61, Central Lyon 56. Hills-Beaver Creek sweeps the border battle. We'll be back with our post-game wrap-up when we return to more Lyon basketball on the Lyon Broadcast Network.
But I literally didn't see your text.
Pizza Ranch legends.
Like I
the
was
husband who didn't text back about supper.
probably near a text dead zone. You've heard of a text dead zone, right?
It's only a legend, but just in case, there's all kinds of husband didn't text back about supper flavor at Pizza Ranch.
I'm totally getting taco pizza!
There's all kinds of that at Pizza Ranch.
Back in Rock Rapids here at Central Lyon, where Hills-Beaver Creek has swept the border battle here tonight. The Hills-Beaver Creek ladies and the boys come away victorious. The girls in game number one, a 53-35 win over the Lady Lions of Central Lyon. And then the Hills-Beaver Creek boys, a 5-point 61-56 win here. And what was a very good game out there. It was back and forth pretty much the entire way. I think both teams maybe had a 6-point advantage at any given time, but that was the largest lead for any team out there. As you see the score by quarters there on the screen, tied at 10 after the first quarter. Lions lead by 3 at the half. There is 16-13. A good second quarter for Central Lyon. They did an exceptional job of scoring. Had some good three-point shooting there in that first half to really propel them to that lead at the half. Then moving on into the third quarter, the Lions really did a good job of controlling the third quarter, but the last couple 2 minutes or so of that third quarter, Preston Wilhelmy really started to catch fire there in the second half. Preston Wilhelmy had 7 points at the half. He finished with 31 on the night, and he was definitely the spark plug in that second half. He was 4 of 9 from three-point range, 15 of 15 from the free throw line for Preston Wilhelmy, and he was definitely the difference maker in tonight's matchup here in the second half. Hills-Beaver Creek obviously took that third quarter, tied it up at 39 going into the final quarter of play, and then a battle in that fourth quarter. We had lots of ties. We had it within a lot of one possession. It didn't stay at a two-possession ball game for very long, but Preston Wilhelmy able to ice it away with some free throws there at the end to allow the Patriots to be victorious here tonight. For the Lions, they were led here tonight by Zed Hymanson, 12 points for him, 11 points for Cole Hugener. Well, I couldn't believe I missed this one. This is my player of the game for the Lions. Leading scorer for the Lions, Parker Metzger, was the lead scorer, and definitely he has to be my Central Lyon player of the game here tonight, just for the way he played. I mean, that is something we haven't seen out of Parker all year long. He was fantastic on seals. He did a great job of looking to score the basketball. He was rebounding. He even beat Preston Wilhelmy to a hustle play in the corner to save the ball out there. And Parker Metzger, man, that was just, I mean, even though he lost, that's a fantastic game for a guy like that. Nonetheless, 12 for Hymanson, 11 for Cole Hugendorn. He had the early three-pointers and caught one late there. He was 3 of 8 from three-pointers there. You had 9 points for Jay Wagmeister. Good job of him shooting from about the free throw line. He opened up a lot of shots out there. He worked hard on the block as well. Brady Wright, couple threes, only 2 for Carter Krall as he was hampered with foul trouble for most of the night, and 2 for Addison Metzger to round out the scoring for the Lions. For the Patriots, 31 points, as we said, out of Preston Wilhelmy, 24 of those in the second half. He was the difference maker. 13 points for Jax Wysong. He had 10 at the half, and the Lions made a great adjustment on him, Jeff, to really kind of limit him and take him out of the ballgame for what he did in the first half.
Yeah, the Lions did a really good job on Wysong in the second half. Unfortunately, what we talked about that at halftime about they needed to clamp down on Wysong and just hope that Wilhelmy wasn't going to catch fire. But unfortunately for the Lions, he did. He ended up 4 for 9 from three-point. I think all 4 three-pointers came in the second half. 15 for 15 from the free throw line. He's a point guard, and when towards the end of the game, he's going to get the ball in his hand, and he's not going to let go of that ball. Rightfully so if he shoots that good from the free throw line. And the Lions played well, better than probably the best game we've seen them play all year here at home at least. Just came up a little bit short. It's tough for the Lions. They're extremely young. Looking around, Parker Metzger, a senior. Dylan Kruger, a senior. Yeah, Parker had just an outstanding game. He was 7 for 9 from the field. I don't think he missed in the second half. Lions are young. They play a lot of sophomores. So the Lions, that's a good learning experience for those guys, and hopefully playing close games like this, even though you lose, hopefully it'll pay off down the road for those younger kids.
Yeah, I think some of the things when they go back and look at this tape and they watch some of this tape, one thing that they're going to pick up from is timely errors. They made some errors out there, maybe not necessarily turnover/errors out there, but some of the fouls came at just some bad times and just uncalled for fouls. You know, we had one where, right at the end of the half, we got a foul, just a cheap foul. Not a very smart foul. That one didn't hurt us. They didn't make the free throws on it. But then we had another one underneath where we fouled them. They were shooting free throws. They missed it. They got position on us, and we gave them right in the back, and we gave them another foul, and then they were able to score a couple more free throws. And just timely little errors like that, just little things like that cost you, a possession, and also cost you some points in some crucial times of the ball game there. When you come down to a team where you lose by 5 points and basically one to two possessions like that, you start looking at those little things of where could we have been better, what could we have done, and I think there's just some timely small errors that cost us there. But I think the good things we can take out of this is we had some aggressive shooters from the outside. Those guys not afraid to pull the trigger. Nice to see them in the game, and I really liked the way the high-low game came back into play out there. That is the best I've seen them run, that high-low, all season long, and it was really effective from top to bottom. The guys entering the pass from up top and putting it out there, and the guys that were getting the good seals on there, because we talk about how good a game Parker had on there, but Addison Metzger, he only scored 2, but he drew a lot of fouls because he got good position, was fouled from behind on the entry pass. Jay Wagmeister, same thing. They didn't score, but they were also there and caused Hills-Beaver Creek to get into foul trouble out there. So I like that high-low presence that was in there, and I thought that really worked well as well.
Yeah, the Lions started off, in the first half when they had the high-low, they were getting the low part of it. They were getting the ball up to the top of the key, lobbing it in, getting layups. Then they started to adjust a little bit to that and help a little bit more on that. And then they started knocking down, I think Jay Wagmeister had 2 or 3 of them from the free throw line, basically, where they just gave him so much room. It was just a wide-open jump shot. And so, yeah, that's some positives to take in tomorrow. Tomorrow, Boynton Hall, not world beaters by any means this year. So the Lions, if they put in another performance like they did tonight, can definitely be in that ball game tomorrow as well.
As you said, Jeff, tomorrow night here at Central Lyon, we play Boynton Hall in a girl-boy doubleheader. Come on out early and help support the Spanish trip. They'll be having a fundraiser, a taco supper here from 5 to 7. So come on out for that one and check them out before the boys and girls basketball day. A big thank you to all of our sponsors here tonight: Avera Health, Frontier Bank, the Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Sanford Health, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, and the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, our fine sponsors bringing you Central Lyon activities here on our Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Make sure you tune in and subscribe to this YouTube network. Otherwise, follow us on Facebook and Twitter and see what we'll be covering next. Obviously, next we'll be here once again tomorrow night. For Jeff Cruz, I'm Joel Viss. Final score here tonight, Hills-Beaver Creek 61, Central Lyon 56. Good night.